Well, hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us and happy Wednesday. So this is an incredible show. So one thing needs to be just said right up front. There's almost too much to do in 3 hours. We may need an extra couple hours tonight because this is a show where, as you know, we've been bringing you What's New Wednesday. It's a segment once a week here that's been really highlighting something new, something exciting, something exotic, something maybe we've never had before. Now, what we're going to do today is actually have our first encore of What's New Wednesday from what I believe was the most popular brand new stone we brought in the recent months we've been doing this. Of course, it's been going on for months, and we've had every week something really new and something exciting and something really fresh. Well, today we're going to bring you a little tiny batch of something you loved so much before it completely sold out. We're going to bring you a few more today, and this is that vanadium beryl. It's that stone that looks exactly like Paraíba, but maybe better, and it's going to be coming up in a couple of rings. We also have a pair of earrings, actually 2 pairs of earrings, drops or studs, and a necklace. So that is what's happening here tonight. And maybe, just maybe, did you perhaps miss that What's New Wednesday? If so, this will be your first time seeing them. If not, well, we all wanted more, so we're bringing those to you. They are really, really stunning, and really, I should just start by showing you one, but I'll tell you, we got a really incredible show on the What's New front. Now, also, there are our last few days here where we're going to be showcasing a museum masterpiece must go. Now, for those of you that know jewelry, and I think that's all of us, right? If I said to you tonight we had a big tennis necklace, let's say a 7-carat collar done in diamonds, we'd be all pretty intrigued. What about a 7-carat bracelet? Can you imagine having 7 carats in diamonds? We brought some in recent days, actually, 7-carat earrings, 7-carat bracelet. They're still here. They were $15,000, $20,000. Well, guess what? What if I could tell you you could get nearly 7 carats of diamonds in a ring? That ring. A yellow diamond that is already 3 carats in size, plus over 3.5 carats in white diamonds around that, that's going to make it our largest diamond ring ever. So that is here as our museum masterpiece, because you simply just don't see too many pieces out there like this, fit for royalty, but easy to wear for all of us. So it is going to be a fantastic value and a markdown on that one. Plus, I got to say, there's also a new piece that's a candidate for a museum masterpiece as well, because it is a GIA certified round Alexandrite, and that's really stunning. So you think that's it, right? Pretty jam-packed. We got the What's New Encore. We've got the museum masterpieces twice, too. I'm also going to show you a flash sale on something brand new. Usually a flash sale is only for something that we've seen before, that we know, and then we bring it down at a loss leader price. Today's is actually a little bit different. It's brand new, and it's a flash sale. What does that mean? Brand new, loss leader, and it's in yellow diamonds. And it's a cross necklace. Don't worry, it's not the same one. If you're thinking, am I watching a tape from Saturday? There was a yellow diamond brand new cross Saturday. Yes, there was. I'm going to bring you a different style. So a little bit more wearable, even more diamond weight. So get ready for that. And that is still just a little bit of what we're going to see. We're going to see some great diamond discounts, starting with what we have first. Brand new items are here. It is your request as well. If there's anything you'd like to see, you let me know, but we have got quite the show. So let's get it started with this brand. Well, I can't say this is brand new, but I will tell you it's a brand new markdown. I'm excited about that. So here we are. It's 1129854 to get us started. Remember, there's a lot of one-onlys, including our What's New collection, our museum pieces, etc. So if there is anything at all that you see that you love when it's on the air, please call early before you see the ad number, the price, because that's when you can ensure you get the best chance of getting it. But here we go with a fabulous 95-point Ferrari, all magical colors here. It's a whole collection of them that actually graduate from smaller, let me show you, smaller on the sides of the band. And this is really, to me, the coolest love knot we've had, because it really, to me, does look a little bit like an asymmetrical knot design, but also a little bit of an asymmetrical heart, but without being too hearty. You know, hearts can be not everyone's cup of tea. So here it is, that love knot, which, what does that signify? Strength, a bond, and a bond that's unbreakable. Well, the heart also love. So what about having those two together in what's a very artistic, cool designer ring? Also with all the different colors, because there are no two alike in this designer collection, because it's really all these different tones of fancy colors together in one fabulous designer ring. So excited we have it for you. Look at this. I mean, watch it. It's champagnes. That's actually a kind of a champagne-y purple there on the sides, yellows and then greens, and then into, I see a bright, beautiful purpley pink green stones, not just the yellowy greens, some very distinctive bright greens that almost remind me of our chameleons, and then pinks over here and more fawns. And so it's your entire collection in the solid yellow gold. Welcome into Wednesday. It's a big night ahead. We are just, again, packed tonight. It's going to be a really incredible show. So I hope you can stay with us. Get ready. Here we go. Let's make this a really fabulous value, and I'll try it on. And then you're also going to see, among all that, is if we could fit anything else in, you're going to catch glimpses of a little preview of something coming up this weekend, which usually I'm not allowed to preview pieces on Wednesday that are coming up on Saturday, but I'm going to today because, well, it's fabulous. And it's a 3-carat diamond ring. But anyway, let's talk about the 95 points here. Come on in. Designer style, one only, and a new markdown price as well. So that is fabulous, okay? We are here to bring you the values, and sometimes, well, they get even better than they were. And this is one of those examples where, sure, we've seen $19.99 and $15.99, but it's time to bring it down to a great price tag, because I know a lot of you don't miss a show waiting for that big value. Maybe you've thought about it. Now's the time to act, because it is going to be a fabulous new discount, and it's going to get low to the point where I don't think you could ever make it for this price if you had all the materials already in-house. We're not doing $14.99 either. So you've got an incredible moment here to take advantage of our one and only diamond designer love knot style, and yet so fresh, so different from what you see out there and about. And we will make this only $999. What a way to start off a Wednesday, I believe. That is a really, really big value on a lot of gold and almost a carat, but in the fancy colors of diamonds. All natural, by the way. We're not into the treated colors of diamonds. We want those all incredible natural stones. You're getting those there. And of course, $999 only. We have skeins. I have a brand new one. I have some of the prettiest designer new mountings I've ever seen, and I got to tell you, Tony, I heard you whistle not once, but twice before the show even started, and I'm right there with you, because wait till you see the best aqua we've ever had in a ring. If I have an aqua lover out there, get ready. If I have anybody who's not into aquas, get ready. I will change your mind tonight when it comes to aquamarines. And we have an incredible skein, a heart-shaped purple Paraiba. Those are all brand new. And since we love our heart shapes, I have one tanzanite left that actually did not go into a pendant. Seems like all the heart shapes I've had of late that I've been able to get out of the Museum Reserve collection and back from museums have gone into pendants by your custom request. But today, I'm actually going to bring you something in a ring. So that's going to be coming up as well if you've been loving those heart-shaped tanzanites that are so over the top stunning. So lots and lots to get to. Call me on that one. Let's move on. And again, as usual, our museum presentation will be at the top of next hour. We'll follow that by an encore of vanadium beryl. Again, they all sold out last time, so we've been working ever since to get a couple more in. And yes, most of them are the ones you loved, which were the cushions and the ashers. We'll bring those back. And if you're going, I don't know what that is. What is vanadium beryl? Well, let me show you an example here. Let me show you what they look like, because, yep, saying the name doesn't have as much weight or impact as seeing it in a gorgeous stone like you're seeing right there. That's why it was popular. It has nothing to do with the rarity. I mean, that's lovely. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's everyday wearable and durable. It has nothing to do with even the gorgeous designer mountings. I think it's all about the stone. That stone is amazing. So we, again, if you missed those the last time they aired, it was only on one. So if you missed them, it's welcome in to a What's New Wednesday night. So we'll see that as well. And that's just one of many. We're going to bring you, I've got about 10 different rings, and I've got a couple of earrings and a necklace. So it's going to be a nice little treat for everybody to get exactly what they need. And then we also have, well, check this out, the brand new skein. I don't know if it's too early for this, but this is one of the not only brand new stones, but also a brand new mounting. We're going to see several different designer mountings today that are brand new. This is one of them, and I could not be more thrilled about it. Look at that. That's an important stone. That's 113-1315. So it's always what's new on a Wednesday night. But look at that. That is really gorgeous. And if you're wondering what on earth is that stone and how on earth can it give that much brilliance when I thought my diamonds were good, here's what we have for you. It's 18 karat gold. It's a 2 carat 90. It's one of the big ones. And it has 37 points just in the baguettes alone. They go around the very, very sides of this very special cut. You've got the diamonds also in the tapered baguettes on the shoulders between your split shank of the round brilliance. And that's going to be 37 and 28 baguettes and rounds, and respectively so. So we've got that one for you in the 18 karat solid gold. Isn't that gorgeous? So we'll bring that up shortly. I just want to give you a little hint, wow, wow. Also, if you like the rounds and you like rare exotics and color change, that's not a speen, but it is also rare, color changing, and it is a roval. That is also going to come with a GIA cert. I guess this is the, looks like the black label of GIA certs, which if you know fashion, you know the black label is top notch. Well, we've got a GIA cert, and I've never seen one that's actually black instead of white. So I'm really excited about this documentation we have on the stone. So that's really important. That's coming up. I love the big diamonds around it. Let me show you though our speen pendant, because I know we're all excited to own speens and we love that they're here and we love that they're, especially when they're in the rounds, but I want to have something affordable too. And just because it's exotic doesn't mean it can't be affordable. That's what we are here to bring. 112-9264, we serve value. So here it is. This is that really special 112-9264 57-point round speen with the color change of green to red. And that's also what alexandrites do, but this is even a stone that gives you a little more rarity because there aren't nearly as many in this world as there are the alexandrites. And that's a rare stone in and of its own. But here is our speen, which has that great brilliance, that dispersion level we love to see. Also that quarter carat in diamonds. So it's going to be different diamonds there. You see they're in that fluted style bale. They've got a little bit of almost as if a 4-leaf clover, but not only for St. Patty's Day. You know, nothing wrong with that, but it feels a little more designer than that with that still clover element. Then these pear shapes of gold with the diamonds in between. And yeah, we're going to blow it out right now. This is a quick one here, so definitely dial in early. Can't express to you how important that is, how helpful that would be to dial in as soon as you can to get in on these values. Let's also take a look at it from a distance away so you can see it this way and get an idea of the measurement that it's going to give. So as far as everyday wearable, I think it's right there. That great everyday wearable style. It's going to be 3/4 of an inch top to bottom as shown here. So you can get an idea of what that's all about. And then I'll show it to you this way so you can see it from a distance away just for another little perspective. I don't know if that's fully focused, but either way, it's a really important style. So let's go ahead and get you a better value than even that $29.99. Okay, we're ready. We've got also white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold option here. So don't worry about the white gold as much. Pick out the favorite that you have, or maybe it's to match a ring. And let me tell you, if you want that ring I showed you already, that one already in the white gold, so you may want to just think about getting this one the same. But here we are. Could be the whole makings of a suite, and the sweetest of deals to go with your suite of jewelry. It's not $29 or $19.99. We got a big, big value here, and it's a one only. So come on in early, and we'll make it yours. And it's going to be only, let's just do $999 on the speen. Look at that brilliance. I mean, that's beyond, and you got to realize it's beyond wearing a diamond. I know a lot of us like to wear a diamond solitaire or a diamond pendant every day, but this is going to give you a lot more dispersion level, but in a body color that is a totally unique, beautiful green. This one doesn't get too dark. It doesn't get into that really deep bottle green. It's got that brighter kind of quality about it. And then, of course, magically, if you're in incandescent lighting, it goes to solid red. So a very impressive stone there, and come on in. So we got museum masterpiece. We've got two, really. We've got the huge encore of our What's New collection, vanadium beryl, probably the prettiest stone I've ever shown in my career. And then we have an incredible flash sale. And we have designer new, tons of brand new designer styles. Like, for example, look at this tanzanite. And I mentioned it, this has been the hot thing. The heart shapes have been popular in pendants, but no doubt there is probably one person out there that would love to have a mighty heart shape in a Blue Wing Block D Museum Reserve in a heart shape for your hand. This is it, and it's 113-1210. Just showing you some of what's here tonight as we get you ready. Of course, this is it. We've only got 2 hours and 45 minutes here together on a Wednesday when we have jam-packed it. This is also, of course, arguably the biggest week for us in the jewelry business, given that the biggest jewelry-oriented trade show happens in a couple of days. So that's going to start and kick off on Friday. And of course, the who's who of the industry, everybody in the industry worldwide gathers in Las Vegas, which, again, nice to have it close by here for us. And we're really excited to, again, bring you some of our big values in anticipation of what really only we can do here that's a little different than even wholesale. I mean, it's one thing where, again, I get it. Everywhere else you shop for jewelry, you think, if I could only get in that wholesale sale show. And if I get in, what kind of value am I going to get? Well, no need to leave home. No need to go any further than your television remote to turn into TVON, because once you do, you get those better values than any wholesaler can give. Trust me when I tell you. So promise you that. But here we go with our heart shape. This is one of them. It's like, are you going to find a blue wing block D Museum Reserve? No, you will not. So this is an important way to get a stone that looks so good. 12 carats 11, diamonds on the sides, 89 points there in the pave. And just again, something else to look forward to tonight, getting you ready for a big, big showcase. But I want to show you something in copper bearing here. This is another new one, and it's 113-1070. So I always have those little previews for you, a little something to get you ready for what's all to come. But as we gather, as we get ready, as we are all ready to embark on a big What's New Wednesday, I'm going to show you 1070 in this 18 karat gold pendant design. This is a pear shape, as you can see, and it's got that really stunning purpley pink color. Now, what we're going to do here is, it's our 172 and it's in 18 karat gold, and it's very important here with that copper bearing neon. It's a purple, more purple than it is pink. Sometimes they vary. This one's got a real rich but neon purple. It's a carat 72, so it's a nice big size, and we opted to do this in the 18 karat gold for you as well. But it is also 33 points in diamonds, couple of baguettes mixed in with the rounds there as well, just to really spiff up that halo. You know, I think everyone can do a halo. We see it nonstop, and that's good. Let's embrace the classics, but doesn't mean you can't just give it a little extra, like with those baguettes. And I think that's what's really, we're seeing a lot of beautiful classic styles, but I do love seeing that we just give it a little something to be more intriguing, something different, something special, something that doesn't feel so just basic or really pedestrian. That's what I love about these kind of mix and match halos with the different diamond cuts within it. But it's also going to be better than, do you guys see many 172s go under $4,000? Because I'm up here giving the prices and I don't. So what we're doing is, no one else can get you a purple Paraiba, so you're going to be out of luck if you're saying, let me just go somewhere else. Well, that's going to be a challenge to find a purple Paraiba anywhere. And when we give you the length here, you'll see classic length again. If you are lucky enough to have a beautiful purple Paraiba, perhaps in a ring, here's your go-to to match it back. And yet that's going to be right at, I'm going to call it 3/4 of an inch. And then you've got this beautiful styling here. We'll show it to you on the neckline as well. So I'm wearing this very basic color, so I feel like still it helps to see it against a skin tone. Otherwise it's a little too, like, you know, ivory on ivory, ecru on ecru. But there you can see there what it's going to look like size-wise, and the glow. That's really important too, to see it from a distance away. And then it just tends to give you, sometimes in certain lights, it can give more purple, sometimes more pink, sometimes more red. But this one still has a real nice saturated, think like grape jelly color. It's a beauty, but it's neon. And we're going to take it on down. Remember, it's 18 karat gold and beautifully finished on the back, and we'll make it very affordable. It's under $2,000, not $19.99 either. Let's get everybody on in. Welcome to Wednesday. Glad to have you. Thanks for remembering us. I know we've been without each other for a couple days. Have you gone through a few TVON withdrawals? Have you been to your TV anonymous meetings? Yeah, TVON anonymous, TV anonymous, if you will. Have you been to the meetings? Have you been there? Have you been gathering with your fellow comrades and your shoppers who have missed a little bit of actual hunting for the best values? Well, we've got it for you tonight in a big, big way. Let's not even do 19, 18, 17. I'm on the blowout trend here. We're going to go right now, $16.99. That's it. Got some big time savings. That's what we're doing, even though it's brand new. And sure enough, it's going to be out of here in a hurry, because you see 172 is very rarely. It's a nice big stone for anything in Paraiba, but to get that color, even more rare. And yet we could see 60,000 a carat. I know I'll be seeing some in a couple of days, but that's going to be really where, who wants to spend that? If you've got a better opportunity, get that quality, not included, at least not to the eye. Certainly you see that beautiful brightness that you get from seeing all the way through that stone. So exquisite clarity. We'll see who's got it. We got to keep on moving. I also have a Padbarasha right here. It's an orangey pinky, and I feel like it's giving a few little golden flecks as well. It's a very rich stone. It's our Marquise cut. It is sapphire, and that's going to be item number 113-1154. So another new one. And then, do you want the speen, that big speen? Remember, we had the $9.99 pendant, but we can go really, really large here in the ring. So we'll get that out of here quickly. We also have a heart-shaped purple Paraiba. So if you're not into the pear shape like we just had in the pendant, get ready. Heart shape in the ring coming up for you. A lot of heart shapes. I guess we are feeling the love. So here we are with our Padparasha Marquise cut. Welcome to Wednesday. Again, glad to have you with us. Thank you. If there's anything I can show you, find for you, bring out from a vault, please let me know so we can, share some love of jewelry together. It's what we get to do 3 hours a day. So very excited that you're here to be a part of it tonight. But this is our 71 pointer. It's got 21 points in diamonds, and it is also in a take on the raindrop ring. I know a very famous design here that we've had in years past. Well, here is the slightly smaller version, but the raindrop ring has no colored stone in the middle. This one does. So really about adding something super rare in the middle with that Marquise cut. And sometimes with Padparashas, they can be lighter pastel, or they can be a little more dramatic, a little richer, a little deeper, a little more saturated, sophisticated. That's what this is, with those orange and pink tones together. And it's a little more rare to get more golden tones than pink. And that's exactly what I would say this is. Maybe a 60-40 orange to pink ratio on this one, which is a little easier to get the pinks. Overwhelming. As a matter of fact, a lot of people are out there calling Padparashas when they're really just pink sapphires. And that's what you really, I'm not going to do that to you here. Just when that term is used, it's a very specific term denoting a very unique color. And so that's what you have here. And we are going to blow it out right now for an incredible value. It's one of the tougher stones in the world to get as far as, please remember, durability beyond here. Only thing tougher is going to be your diamonds, your sapphires, your rubies. Great for everyday wear. So, for those of us that say, I'm investing into jewelry, I'd like to wear my jewelry. Well, what a concept. And you get to. And often, as you like, with these really durable stones that are meant for everyday wear. And we'll do it right now for under $2,000 as well. It will not be $19.99. Keep it going on a brand new idea. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. It's got a little more of that cutout detail, some great details on the outskirts of the band. It's really designer details everywhere you look. There's that heavier mill green. There's a little detail between the diamonds, even their bezel set. But they're not basic bezels either. They have their own individual texture as well, which is really nice. And we're going under $19.99. Let's get these phone lines rocking on a Wednesday. Come on in. It's our big, we should call this the summer concert series. I guess now we can call it summer. We had the unofficial kickoff to summer. Hope everyone had a really nice and very, very lovely Memorial Day weekend. If I didn't see you guys, just hope everyone enjoyed that extra day on Monday, and hopefully you got a little break and respite from the craziness of life and got a little recharge. But here we are ready to shop, and that's what we're going to do now. $16.99 instead. Another $300 off for you. One caller on that one. Then we've got our Speen. Anybody want to see that certified Alexandrite? That Roval with the pink diamonds and the white diamonds. We upgraded it big time. And then what I'll do is put together a nice little wheel discount. We've got some really cool diamond rings that are all set for blowout. So I thought we'd bring a few of you a little taste here early of what we've got in some white diamonds and some fancier colors as well. So we'll really bring in some beautiful sparkle here. Of course, our Padparasha. And then is anyone intrigued with a 7-carat ring? 7 carats in diamonds in one ring? Or to be exact, 661. But that's, I know, the largest diamond ring I've ever shown and ever had. And that's a big one. It's a 301 yellow diamond. And then it has 360 of white diamonds. Can you imagine? And it's quite the looker. And here's what it looks like. I know you got, if you were with me at the top of the show, no doubt you saw it, because I don't think you're gonna miss it. It's a really beautiful, larger scaled ring, but you can see there, that's white diamonds down the sides, and every single diamond in this double halo is really just gigantic here. Plus you've got that 3-carat plus in the middle, which is a bright sunshine yellow. So that is our museum masterpiece that's gonna be discounted. Again, that's the beauty of what we've been doing with these museum masterpieces, is not just, here's a valuable piece, let's just show it to you. It's a, here's a valuable piece, let's get it under cost so that one of our TVON viewers can actually be a collector and enjoy it and own it at a great value like everything else is. So that's really been the whole purpose of our museum masterpiece must go, of course, at this critical time when anything that doesn't go is headed out through the desert and to the trade show in the coming days. So here is option 1 in a diamond deal. Actually, let's just give this some love here all by itself, because here's an 18-karat gold ring. And the other ones I have are not 18-karat gold. So let me just give this a spotlight here. It's 1130417. It's a 50-point fawn diamond. otherwise known as a champagne with a kiss of pink. That's really what the fawns are all about. It's a special collection that we have here and only here. It is a round, which is rare to get in the fawns because that's what we seldom see are the rounds. And that's what a lot of you have been asking for more often, at least, or certainly back when I had them more frequently. Now we never really see them. They're kind of depleted from our collection. But here's our 50 pointer with 50 points. 50 center, 50 on the sides, triple split shank, white diamonds halo. Now it's a little bit of an oval halo, but it's got that round stone in the center. So make no mistake, it might create a little bit of that optical illusion when you see it on the hand, but it is a fabulous ring. Here's what it looks like. It's sizable for you. It's only going to stay in the 18 karat white gold. You can see what it looks like there, and look at the snap from that stone. This is a VS fawn diamond. It's going to have a lot of sparkle because it's got a lot of clarity. So we enjoy that as well. You get a full carat in diamonds. It's been marked down a bunch. We're taking it down to a brand new low right now, and you don't have to pay anything like that $29.99 it started as, or even $2,499, nothing like that. We're making sure that we can bring you the value. It is the value. Please understand what we're doing here. Some major moment. I know we're only about 35 minutes exactly away from the first of the Museum Masterpieces tonight. And then we're going to see, of course, our encore of our What's New Wednesday segment. It is a stone we've had once before, but that was it. It sold out. We're going to bring you a few more, and trust me, these are the prettiest stones ever. And you may even, if you were lucky enough to get one, you may want another. We do have earrings, a necklace, and rings, and about 10 pieces, maybe a dozen pieces overall for you for our encore. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I hope you'll stay with me for that. It's coming right up after the 7 carat nearly diamond ring. Okay, so that one you just saw, and we're going to take a look at this one here because this one's got a blowout price as well, and it's going to be only $999 to get you that fabulous fawn diamond. One only there stays in the white gold, and then we will see it out the door. Bye-bye, it'll go at $999. If you have any questions, again, requests at all, you need to see something again. We've had a couple of really good values that are still hanging out here. So I know it takes a minute for everyone to gather on a Wednesday night. Oh yeah, it's Wednesday night. That means it's TVON night, but here we are ready to help you with the values, making it well worth your while to be here ready to go. Now there's another ring. It's got a really big center stone. If you want all white diamonds, let's go here to our platinum selection, which is going to be nothing but white diamonds, and really takes the 3-stone style, which usually then just gives you 1, 2, and 3 stones and a band. Done. This is a little different. It's our platinum. It's item number 113042, and it's going to have an 18-point center. Still gives the 3-stone style, but then it's got that split style on the sides. So it's a little bit more intriguing. It gives you a little more wow factor, a little more oomph, and it's 82 points on those sides. So you're going to be at exactly 1 carat here. But of course, there's a little upgrade when you get that bigger center. And given that that's the largest individual diamond, we wanted to highlight that in the round brilliant. It's going to be diamond side to side, no matter if you've got a smaller finger or a larger finger, doesn't matter. It's going to be diamonds all the way down the sides for you. And there's a little detail you haven't seen yet, which I'll show you as soon as I show it on the hand here. Here's where it is. And then I'll show you the profile. Has a little arc of extra diamonds. There's right through the basically the underside of the 3-stone section there. It's going to have more diamonds at the base. So that's on either side. So a little bit of those profile details we're loving seeing out of great design houses these days. Kind of like the mark to me of something that is looking a little more fresh, like it was made in this era. You know, if you want your jewelry to look a little more modern, these are the details we're seeing a lot of. Profile details. Let me try to show you the other side there. See that arc of diamonds that sits right there at the base. So a little something extra and intriguing that gives you more design elements from all the angles as you wear it. And this is a full carat in platinum, but it's going to be a very big markdown. This one starts at $6,200. Once upon a time, taking it down for you to a much lower low, and this will be the lowest that we bring this one down to. So take advantage of everything we have for you, and what a big time value this is at better than even $1,000. Yet again, we're going from $6,200 to $999 on this one, and that'll be a one only there. Sizing it for you, no problem. The platinum pieces tend to start at the smaller sizes, so you may be good if you're a 5 already. It might just need to go right out to you in a box. Otherwise, sizing it for you, whatever you need, no problem. But that is a big value on really some nice diamonds. As a matter of fact, we didn't put the individual carat weights on the sides either, but those are pretty substantial as well. I would guesstimate those to be about 10 points each on the sides of the center. See how it's not just a little cluster? There's actually a bigger stone anchoring each of the 3 sections across the midpoint of that ring. So really excited to have you with us. And then of of course, we've got one more Sorari piece. So we're saying goodbye to our Sorari pieces. No longer bringing any Sorari for you. Here's our last one. Had one earlier at the start of the show. It was that little kind of asymmetrical knotted design. Here is the last. Again, their pieces don't really fit into our value structure, and we've had to really reduce them to get within the value that you and I demand for TVON. So it's been, you know, it's one of those things where when you got to bring down pieces that actually cost you more, it's not always the wisest business plan to be selling things for so much less than what you paid to get it. And obviously with this designer being pretty well known and, you know, known as being some of the more lavish price tags out there, well, it's something that doesn't always align with our state of value. So again, it just goes to show you, it's why we don't have a lot of different vendors or dealers that come in, because their prices just can't compete. When you make it yourself and you do everything yourselves and you're direct, like as direct as it gets, like everything's made here in-house, really tough to ask anyone to beat that, because generally speaking, they can't. So here's what we're doing. Last call on this one, if you'd like to get it. It's our fancy colors here throughout. I love that. I love that very pronounced pink that you have there. There's a couple of them, but there's a couple right through the top point, the mid top point there, where you see a couple really bright pinky purples, and then it's a different collection of yellows, a lot of yellows, but different tones within, some brighter, some lighter. Then you've got a couple of, you know, lighter greens there, but all we're going to do is just frame it in white diamonds. It's 1129856, and this will also be a one only. In the yellow gold it stays. It's got that 14 karat solid gold we love, 41 points. It always boggles my mind to say 41 points when it clearly looks like so much more than that. You can see the great finishing on the inside, but it definitely, when you see it on the hand too, I think that's going to read to you as, I don't know. I don't know if it's an error. I don't know. I don't work for the company, that company particularly, but I would definitely say, I don't know, everything I know about jewelry, it looks like a whole lot more than that. And that's part of the beauty of pave, is it just, even with different colors, it can look and read to the eye as one bigger piece at first, and then framing it, I like that frame with that little bit of contrast. Adding the white diamonds along the edge is what gives it that little distinctive detail and makes it so much more interesting than if you just had those fancy colors. As much as we love them, having the fancy colors extend all the way out to the edge may not be as exhilarating or as exciting to see. It really is important to see that little extra border. And we're going to make that $999 as well. So if you'd like to get any of those diamond pieces we've shown you, from the Sorari little knot we saw earlier to this incredible design, I'll recap that one too. If you're wondering what is the Sorari knot she speaks of, if you missed the first couple of moments, here's what that's all about. It's actually going to give you 95 points in diamond weight, yellow gold as well. There it is, same price, $999 for either or, and they stay in the yellow gold because, again, we have the ability to change gold colors on things that are made here, made by us, and then the ones that are not can't. So here they are in yellow gold. I don't know if you'd want any other backdrop for those diamonds than what you're seeing there. It's a great way to go. So they're $999 a piece. Let me know if you'd like one or both, because I think that I could see them being worn maybe together, not necessarily on the same finger, but maybe on the same hand, or maybe one on each hand. That would be a lovely idea and a nice way to get a little extra fancy with your collection of diamonds. Now, I've got to show you our purple Paraíba heart shape. This is really one of those values where I know we're only 31 minutes in, and we've got a big, we're all waiting for the museum masterpiece and the Alexandrite and our vanadium beryl. Hold on, I'm going to give you another preview. I'm going to give you another preview of another vanadium beryl. They're so beautiful. I can't even decide which one I like the best. So many gorgeous stones here, but we'll sell them all out as we did the first time around. But look at that. That is why we love it. And I'll tell you, there's a lot of people that would pay a lot of money to get something that beautiful or that rare or that resemblance to Paraíba. And remember, it has nothing to do with Paraíba, but it definitely looks, I think, hate to say it, but it looks better than a lot of Paraíbas, and so it's just so bright and clean, and the cutting is just gorgeous. So if you are a fan of vanadium beryls, or you just like what you're seeing, get ready. They're coming up in about a half hour, so we'll see those as well. So they're pretty breathtaking, and we've got one of a kinds, and I've got, like I said, about a dozen pieces here for you, and that's it. But let's get to another new one here. So as we move our Soraris aside, here is, okay, this is outstanding. I just stunned by the value here. It is a value story 100%. We do have a flash sale tonight as well. So I know it's a little bit too much. It's like an embarrassment of riches. Have you heard that term before? This is the show that is the embarrassment of riches show. That's what this is. I mean, we're just overloaded with incredible moments tonight. We're kind of putting a whole month's worth of best of the best premieres and values all in one show. That's kind of what's happening tonight. So it kind of kicks off now with this really big purple Paraíba. Yes, we saw the pendant in the pear shape earlier. Now we're bringing you something really exotic because of the heart shape, and obviously that's a wasteful cut. So you rarely see rare stones cut in that way because why? No one wants to waste them. No one wants to waste a little teeny tiny fraction of the cutting. If you have a piece of rough material, you want to maintain that. That's why you see ovals primarily, and you see pretty much ovals in the Paraiba world. Very rare to see anything outside of that. This is that distinctive heart shape. Check out the gorgeous color, the neons, and how clean it is. And keep in mind, we're zoomed way, way back because it's an overall larger ring. We added the double halos to that heart shape, and it's already 113, 1226. It's giving you 14 karat gold. A 234 purple Paraiba, and I thought the karat 72 was good. Here's our 234. Heart shape, karat 35 in diamonds, one of the bigger mountings we have overall, and yet we are bringing it down. Brand new, I realize, and a lot of people think, well, then it can't be discounted. If it's brand new, why? Why would it be discounted? How could it be discounted? That's what we're doing, and we're coming off a great weekend. We're coming off a holiday weekend. We're coming off big values. We truly had some of the best values in 10 years. I feel like we've had more values in the last couple of weeks that have just been monumental than I brought you in the previous 9.5 years prior to that. I mean, it's been really incredible. But here's what we're doing on our heart-shaped purple that is going to be so affordable for what this is. Easily could ask $89.99 and be in the right to do so when it's rare as it is. Take a look at it on the hand. So we're nowhere near $89.99. You got a bigger value. Maybe this is going to be that gift idea for somebody or just a treat yourself moment. And it's one of the more true purples we've had. Like I said earlier, when the pear shape was out here, it sometimes can lean a little more pink, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you're getting a rubellite feel from a Paraiba, that's very important as well. But when you can get something that looks like this, and how about that shimmering spark, that brilliance that it has, the heart shape is not dull. If a heart shape is cut well, you're seeing some of the prettiest sparkle and pop you could ever find. And we're going to blow it out right here, right now. You got one chance. Again, you're the early birds. You're here for a reason. It's because you understand you're going to put up those big values early, before everybody's gathered, before everybody's arrived, before everybody's ready and tuned in. Some people are still having dinner, finishing a long day. If you're in California or the West Coast, you still got a couple hours more of traffic, you know, that kind of thing. It instead is those big values that you love that you're getting here better than any other. And it's not even $89.99. What a big value this is already. We're going to take it a lot lower, significantly so. So all you have to do is dial, and we will send it out to somebody. And a gold color change is possible. So if you'd rather have the yellow gold or the rose gold, that is completely and entirely up to you. Please choose your favorite gold color, whatever that may be, but it will not be even $89.99. You've got a better value coming your way. Take a look at this. It's so ridiculously affordable for what this is, and we're going to make it $2,999 instead. So you suddenly have $6,000 saved off of the price tag that's already really good with that karat 35 in the diamonds as well. So Purple Paraiba collectors, I feel like this could be a museum masterpiece as well. Just the fact is that we try to bring you something you've not seen before or that we haven't had before, and I'm lucky enough to bring you Purple Paraibas pretty regularly, but let me tell you, that is anywhere else, that would be like the jaw-dropping moment of, oh my goodness, who even knew there was such a color? You all are smarties, you know we bring you all these rarities like this. You know the Purple Paraiba collection. You've got a chance to pick one up here in an exquisite cut, in a great big size. We added a lot of diamonds as well, and it's only $29.99. There's also this green tourmaline, and I know I just had a ring the other day that was so similar. Here's the pendant to match. It's a teal, and I know we had everyone losing their minds for the gorgeous ring I had in the emerald cut the other day. There's our matching pendant. So let's bring that out next, and then we can do that Speen blowout really quickly before we go. Top of the hour is 20 minutes away. We'll have our museum masterpiece, one look at it before it goes out to the wholesale trade show to be snapped up for hundreds of thousands of dollars. There's actually somebody specifically who wanted this one. So yellow diamonds aren't usually in our museum masterpiece segment, but there is somebody who's got their name on this one. So we wanted to give our TVON family members one last chance to get it, the 6 karat 61 diamond ring that we're going to show you. All right, let's get to the tourmaline in the, not copper bearing this time around, although it kind of looks like it could be. It is a true teal here, greens and blues together. And the item number here would be 1131071. So welcome in. And again, this is a beautiful beautiful, bright, clean. That's where it's always rare to see a tourmaline's going to get clarity like that, but that is in no doubt why there was probably an inspiration behind the emerald cutting, is to show off that clarity. Nothing wrong with showing off when you're a gemstone and you've got a great lapidary who's going to work with the rough to make sure that each stone, each rough is evaluated based on that. It's like these gemstone cutters are more than just simple artisans who are performing a task. It's more about, you have to be a really, again, creative kind of thinker and a real right brain to think about, okay, what's going to just serve this rough material best? And obviously with this gorgeous clarity, it was a wise idea to go the extra mile and facet this as the emerald cut with those step facets. It is our 1071, it's 18 karat gold, pendant of course, diamonds in the classic formation of the halo and the veil, but also a 347 in that teal, blue, green. It's definitely a teal, like I always say, like think of like a iridescence of a peacock feather, where you see you can't even make out one color more than the other. It's really that blend. That's really the idea here. We all know there's a such thing as a bicolor tourmaline, where it's a half one color, half another. This is not bicolor as much as it is really a blend of two. So really the blues and the greens together. 52 points is the diamond weight as well. It's got great finishing on the inside. Of course, we want it to be as comfortable as possible up there on the neckline, and a wearable piece and just showing off the shimmer. That's what this does. Also a really nice size bail. This is not a small bail that you're going to struggle to find a chain that works with it. Look at that. I love the east-west facets are glowing a different way than the north-south facets. Two really different colors are shimmering from those facets here. And it's a full 1 inch top to bottom length there. And we only have the one, so come on in. Here's a little size perspective on it as well, so you can see how beautiful that is. I love the great cutting here. It's just going to try to get focused there and I'll step back. Look at how beautiful that is. I mean, just an enormous piece. You can see the flex that it gives you here as well. Back to the wheel we'll go. One only here. Sending it out for a price tag that should never be. We'll make it $19.99. First caller on that gorgeous stone. And then on we will move. We got so many exciting pieces for you tonight. The museum masterpiece. Just fun to see, aren't they? If you haven't bought one, that's okay. You're right there with me. I haven't bought one either. But it's fun to look at them and see something you don't typically see where you might shop for jewelry. And that includes here with us. And then, of course, vanadium barrels returning. Our rich vanadium barrel has that gorgeous, as the name implies, we know what colors it, but it's so distinctive and unique and really truly one of the rarest stones in the world. So it makes its counterparts like emerald and aqua look simple. So we're very excited to have vanadium barrels tonight. They're back. It's a second time. It's a two-part. It's just a few new ones we got back thanks to your demand. So we're very excited about that as well. Now, when I mentioned there was aqua, because we're already talking barrels, I mentioned there was a beautiful aqua. I don't know if we're all ready for that one. Look at this. This is the one that struck honestly, it struck a nerve. I gasped, like literally gasped when I saw this earlier, thinking I've seen a lot of stones and away from the light. And actually, I have one thing to say about this stone, and I know it's breathtaking. The color's saturated, it's rich. I'm going to tell you something. When I put it on TV, I was a little disappointed because having looked at it in a totally light environment, a very different light environment and a much darker light environment in an office hours ago, it was very, very saturated beyond what I'm seeing on TV. So I am absolutely stunned that we're going to bring you a stone like this. It's also over 4 carats in size. If you are somebody who already enjoys aquamarine, and I'll tell you, I was been fortunate to be a part of some auctions recently in recent months that have had, ironically, for the last several years, it's been all about the emerald cut aquas. Aqua have been kind of taken off in one category of cut, and that was the emerald cuts. It's really ever since that royal wedding happened, where that royal mirrored the American. That was many years ago, yes. Gosh, what was that? I want to say, I don't know why I'm pulling this from the air. 2017, maybe. It was a while ago. I think it was 2017. It may have been 2016. Either way, close to a decade ago. And if my memory serves, and yet there was a lot of attention at that moment paid to an emerald cut aqua. And ever since then, it has been the cut to get if you have more money than you know what to do with, because they are pricey, especially if you want this kind of quality, this kind of color, this kind of saturation. So we're very proud to bring this to you. It's looking like it's a blue diamond. It is this is one of those new mountings. So if you're noticing, that doesn't look like a mounting I've seen before, you're right. This is a different mounting than we've had, and it's 1130866. So another big moment for tonight in way of, okay, this is just so unique and special, and yet Look at this when it faces up to the eye level there, because I always have to tilt things up to face that eye level at home. Look at that stone. Some power coming through that stone. Some very powerful bright blues. And it's 18 karat gold. We didn't mess around on this one. Had to do that 18 karat upgrade. 4 carats, so 2 in the emerald cut. Huge tapered baguettes on the sides. I mean, it's like a 3-stone ring because those tapered baguettes are so big. I'm telling you, I know it looks gorgeous, but this is even better in person. And most of you think there's no way. It is true. It is true. It is true. And it's got 91 points in diamonds. So if anybody would like this one, I know it's early, and I know it's quiet, and I know it's Wednesday, and I know it takes some time, and I know we're all waiting because we're all thinking, let's all save our pennies for the 7-carat diamond ring, or let's save up for the vanadium barrels. But if you want a blue barrel, no green, true blue, and maybe you want to have the very best, because I think that, I know we've had a lot of gorgeous aquas, so this is a tough determination to make, but I really do believe for every aqua I've seen, I've never, because this took my breath away when I saw it in regular lighting, away from the studio, away from these cameras, away from the bright lights. They weren't even on yet. I just could not get over this color. And I've seen a lot of great aquas, been surrounded by Sierra Santa Marias for 10 years here, and have been a part of special auctions where I've seen a couple of multi-million-dollar aquamarines sell. So it's very exciting to have this kind of quality. If you're interested at all, give me a call right now. Here's what I'm thinking about doing. I want to get the phone lines rocking, and I think that this is the way to do it. Obviously, there's no real, there's going to be a very busy 15 minutes here. We've got the museum masterpiece coming up at our top of the hour, and then, of course, the barrels. So really want to focus in on the blue barrel. This is an entirely blue barrel, of course, and if you love it, call me. Call me, interact, because I know that the price tag might scare a few away. I understand that. I get it. We know what our average price point is. We know what we generally see here. I'm a little concerned too, and I don't want you to leave me because we're just getting started, but at $12,999, what I'm supposed to get, because it's got every bell and whistle, this is all the upgrades, this is all the best, 18 karat gold. We could have done 14, but really elevated. It just deserves the best of the best. It really does. So to do all that and to have the 91 points in diamonds and be a little different way to do it. Again, those are really large tapered baguettes that are off to the sides. You've got the halo also with, did you see all the baguettes in the halo? Really offering a mirror-like flash to mix in with those gorgeous diamonds that you have there. The round, brilliant traditionals. Call me if you like it. Just call me. If you like it, I might just give it away. I know we're not one for off-air prices. I'm kind of proud of our pricing. I don't think there needs to be a secret. I don't believe in one person gets a better price than somebody else based on who you are. No, don't do that. I know that's popular other places. I don't do that. So again, but I do want to know if you're interested, because my idea here is that if we really do a markdown on a brand new exquisite idea, something early, getting you ready. I know we're ready for the top of the hour. Look at that, the beautiful way the basket comes down and just follows the line of the pavilion and the beautiful cutting. And you know what? Look at that. Look what that's doing. And I wish you could see what I saw earlier. It is so, I mean, it's stunning, but it is so, it's even more powerful in person. Nobody's on, okay, nobody likes it. That's okay. That's okay, because you never know. You never know. This is what we've kind of learned in the last week or so is tune in, because you never know in a live show what's about to take place, even when it is brand new. Let me show it on the hand for you as well. Just notice there's a little something on a prong. So let me see if I can get that little polishing cloth out. There it is. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? It really does have that 3-stone type of style to it, the way these bigger stones are anchored on the sides. Call me if you like it. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just know that I need to give it away. That much I know. We're almost done with the first hour. And I know we're waiting for the museum masterpiece must go. We're waiting for the vanadium barrels encore. I'm going to do something crazy here. Now I have 3 callers on the line. Okay, what do you want to do, guys? Do you love it? You want to put an offer out there for me? Should we do like one of those top offers gets it by the top of the, ooh, what do you think about that? Should we do it? I'll tell you what. Since we have 4 people now, okay, so 4 people on the phone lines now, this is exciting. Okay, so the good news is, because obviously the first step is finding someone out there that loves it. That's always the first step. Can't sell anything if nobody loves it. Now, I know that's the case here. I know it's, you got to understand, this is, if it looks half as good on your television at home as it does here in real life, then there's somebody dialed in saying, okay, give me the value. Give me the value, let me take advantage of it. Here's what I'm going to do. Since we have 4 of you, 5 of you, 6 of you now. Okay, we're getting busy. Here's what I'll do. I'll run an auction, a first-hour auction. I never do this because they're just, especially on a weekday. Maybe you can get away with it on a Saturday when it's daytime and light out. No, not usually on a weeknight. I'm going to run an auction. I'm not even starting at half this price, which is $6,500. Here's your chance to get in. And don't worry, I'm going to make it really, really, really low because I want to really make those people that are already, they took such a brave step. They picked up the phone and dialed in, not knowing if I would, what would I do? You know, no, right? That's a scary proposition. What's she going to do if I call in? May just give it away. So now I want to start the auction really, really low. We've already done half. That's pretty good. I don't think there's any problem with that. We're not going to go $6,000, $5,000. I'm not even doing $45,000. I'm thinking $4,000 is going to get us excited about this aqua. 4 karat plus stone, 402, 91 points in diamond. Shall we start at $4,000 and see where we go? What do you think? $4,000 to start. Oh boy. No, first hour auctions. It's taboo. Don't even try one. I mean, if there are any, like, oh, they always say when you're watching sports, they always go, now kids at home, kids at home who are just learning how to play football, don't do this, don't do that. I got to tell you, budding show hosts at home, don't ever try an auction in the first hour of a show. Just don't do it. Don't do it. I have nobody at $4,000. Everyone's hung up on me. Here's what I will do. I tell you, that's worth a boatload of money, and it don't even matter. Right now, what matters is that it goes to somebody. Doesn't matter the rest. Forget about profit. That ship sailed a long time ago. Let's do better than $4,000. Skip it. I'll go $3,999 for the ring. It's gorgeous. $39.99 for the aqua. The 402, the 91 point, you know what? Skip that. Let's do even better. I need a caller back. Call her back. You guys got to call back in because nobody saw this coming. Drop the auction. I know. So I'm going to abide by my own rule here. No need for the auction. Let's skip it. It's a big, 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 big no-no. So here's what I'm going to do. Instead of $39.99, we've dropped the auction. We dropped the price. I'm going to keep dropping it. And we're going to get one caller on the lines who says, yes, I see that value. Yes, that aqua's for me. Yes, I'll try it. Let me get it at home, see what it's all about. Then I'll decide. That's what you do right now. Because it's not even going to be 39, 38, 37, 36. Have I gone low enough yet? The mounting is worth more, I promise you that. And it's not even $3,699. Not even. We're going even lower. Come on in. You've got a little runway here to get in first. First and fastest, and then you just decide which gold color do you want. You can also get yellow gold if you'd rather. You can get rose gold if you'd rather. Please don't do rose gold. Please just don't do it. Don't try it. Don't even think about it. But if you want white or yellow, that I'd recommend. Here's what we'll do instead of 36 or 35. I'm blowing it out. We're going even lower. This is a gimme. It's just a gimme, and it's going to get 60 seconds, and it'll be gone. Somebody's going to own this aquamarine. It is $3,499 only. That's it. $3,499. So this is the moment to go ahead and pick it up. If you get it, fantastic. You're going to be the happiest jewelry collector in the world. If not, well, I don't have another one like it. It's going to be, it's going to be having to accept a smaller stone with not as much color. And it really is one of those we're seeing at home in person. You can't really fully grasp the beauty of the stone until you see it at home in person. And yeah, I know it looks great. It looks fantastic. There's no question about it. But wait till you see the kind of beauty this gives and the kinds of blues that come through on this stone when you see that for what it is, which is just absolute stunner. And it's here. So you know what? Let's keep moving. Pretend that never happened. Back up to $12,999. It goes. I am really, really testing the waters here tonight. And the good news is nobody's here to see it. So that's good. So we haven't really ruined the aqua market. Let's also show you that spine if you're really interested. Or how about this? The alexandrite is pretty cool too. We've got a really high-end GIA certified alexandrite. I've shown you most of the jewelry today. So the good news is we'll have our big flash sale. We got a flash sale on a brand new item. We've got our big premieres, of course, but I want to show you this GIA certificate that goes with this one because we have an alexandrite here of an unbelievable color and really good cutting. It's got this roval shape to it. It's actually a 5.7 by 6.2, so it is really, if it's looking more round, you are correct. And here's the cert that goes with it. This is a, like I said, this is like the GIA black label here because usually they're more these narrow little trifold certs here. This one is actually opens up and it's going to reveal a nice big photograph of your color change on your alexandrite report here. So there's your starting color and then your secondary color when you're in incandescent light. Of course, a nice, very nice description of what alexandrite is, which you probably all could have written yourself. And then you've got the 8.5 on the Mohs scale as chrysoberyl is, and then you've got toughness. I've never seen really that before. Toughness. Okay. So it's got a nice thick skin. You can talk down to it all day and it'll be fine. Toughness. Hardness, yes, but toughness must be a new thing they're doing. And then, of course, we've got the loose stone, the 1.15 carats. So we're going to give you a little update there. And then there's that measurement that I was telling you about. So it's really a roval. They don't really use that term in GIA, but that's really what that is. When it's within 1 millimeter of being the same width and height, I call it a roval. And then you see color changing green to pink brown, transparent, modified, brilliant, and not requested because we know the origin. So you've got all of that documentation coming with what, of course, we've added this gorgeous bridge mounting. This is 113-1021. So it is our carat 15 roval in the alexandrite, and then you do have a halo of pink diamonds. And then check this out, because yes, those diamonds go all the way underneath. Double row and white diamonds go underneath the halo. It's two-tone gold, yellow, or rather white and rose, and it's going to have 99 points. It says all white diamonds. I don't think so. That's an error. They obviously added pink diamonds. They didn't charge you for them. So I say, hip, hip, hooray. That's great. Give me free pink diamonds all day. I don't know anyone who does that besides us, and we're doing it right now. So free pink diamonds, 99 points at least, because they didn't add the pink diamonds in to the equation there. So that's kind of interesting. And then you've got those extras, and then you get the cert for free as well. So how about that? Pink and white together, 99 points at least, 115 on that carat weight, and a big time value. I'll take, well, $20,499. Well, it's not my museum masterpiece, or at least it's not supposed to be. It's looking a little like the price tag of a museum masterpiece. Let me show it to you on. We've never had this here before. I've seen mountings like this, but not with this stone. This is, of course, a new, kind of a newer cert. You saw there was a newer date on that one. And what we're going to do here is bring it down below even $10,000 just to see it out the door. And that is our best yet in alexandrite. It's got a lot of that beautiful cutting, which then actually translates to a sparkle that you wouldn't see. This is not known as being a stone that really sparkles all that often. And so we rely on the cutting, and the great cutting here is what's paying off. It's the cutting that really gives it that wow factor, that beautiful, brilliant roval. It's feels like a round, it looks like a round, and it's certainly dazzling like a round. But it's going to be super affordable. We'll take it down even below, because this is just a function of let's sell some jewelry in our 4 minutes before our top of the hour. That's why these prices are coming down. Not because they should be, because we have to. And when you have $20,999, it was actually $20,499, but that's okay. Just so that everyone goes, I heard 20, yeah, you were right if you heard $24.99. But here's what we're going to do instead. We're going to make it even more affordable than even $10,000. You get the cert for free. You get the pink diamonds for free, because they were not listed in the descriptor. It was just 99 points of white diamonds. That's it. It's not even $10,000. This is alexandrite, anything over the 1 carat mark, especially when you get 100% color change material, extremely, extremely rare. So you have that here, and it's not even $49.99. So now we're just saying, let's see who's out there paying attention, who wants to steal the alexandrite of the moment here, and that's how you do it. Come on over and take a look at it. What we're going to do is blow it out right now for better than $49.99. So we're over that 75% off mark on a piece that has the cert. Even my museum masterpiece does not actually have a cert. So pretty exciting to see this one here at under $49. Let's keep it going. Keep it on going. Keep those drops in the prices coming. We'll make this one $4,599. It's an extra $400 off just for the fun of it. Just to make it a simple, easy deal. 3 minutes left to go till our museum masterpiece. That'll be just moments. You've seen this before. We'll show it to you briefly. We want to get into our vanadium barrel. I think that's what everyone's waiting for. Because when you see stones that good looking, it's hard for everything else to compete and compare. And I've shown you best aquas and best alexandrites and gorgeous heart-shaped tanzanites and big paraibas in the purple color. We've had gorgeous stones. And yet, I think everybody's waiting on that gorgeous blue-green beryl, and I'm with you. It's really almost as rare as red beryl, and that's what nobody understands, because red beryl is seen more frequently in stores than even this vanadium beryl. This vanadium beryl is, most people just don't know it exists. I mean, it's true. There's very little defined. There's not a lot of research to be done. It's so new. out of this great source, and we'll talk about it. We'll give you a full like once over on, so you're really educated on what this stone is. But this new stone that we've only had once before is really going to wow you, and the color is just gorgeous. I mean, that's what it's the coloring, it's the beauty, it's the cutting, it's all, every single piece has a custom mounting around it. They're really gorgeous. But there's our Alexandrite. Okay, so next up, we're going to show you, we've got about a minute and a half. So let me give you one last look. We didn't get into a price tag on the Speen, but this is a beautiful color changing stone as well if you want to go even more rare. And, I mean, it is. It's, if you're actually categorizing rare stones that change color, this one's a whole step up. That's your Speen. That's a beauty. Call me if you like it. We'll have to work something out on that one. That one's got a price that's going to scare people. So let me know if you'd like that. We can do a little off-air pricing on the big Speen. It's that 113-1315 item number in the 18 karat gold with bigger diamonds, big juicy diamonds. Love the big baguettes and then the rounds as well. All 18 karat gold for you also. So that's a very important style. Now, it's almost museum masterpiece time, so it's a big Wednesday night. We've got kind of a mix of everything in the show, and I hope we're all ready for it, because I've shown you most of the other jewelry in the first hour, which is good because it's going to take a minute to get through our vanadium barrels, which is only the second time with these stones, and they're absolutely stunning. And you got to have one because they're really, really rare. And I know that not a lot of people are educated to them, so we're going to do that, and we're going to tell you a little bit about this new find that has made this really kind of the up-and-comer of the gemstone collecting world. So that's coming up. Plus, there's even a flash sale tonight. We're going to bring you a new item that's actually a cross. It's a cross pendant, a little different than what we had on Saturday when I brought you. There was a heart shape in the cross. We're going to bring you something different, but it's really, really affordable, and it's bright. These might be the brightest yellow diamonds we've ever had coming up, so it's an exciting night. We've got a lot going on in this show. 2 more hours to go together tonight. That's it. It's the biggest week in jewelry all year long. It really is. This is the week that we all get excited about. This is what we live for. This is like the most important week in jewelry, and I'm talking worldwide. So we're very excited about this week. I know it's a busy one for all of us in the jewelry business, and we're excited to have you with us. Welcome to our Wednesday night. My name is Lauren Blair. I'm the host here at TVON, and we've got another couple hours, and we're going to start it off with our museum masterpiece. This is the biggest yellow diamond we have. This is the ultimate in a diamond ring, and as I was saying at the top of the show, if you're with me, there are bracelets and necklaces here that don't have the diamond weight that this ring does. This is almost 7 carats in one diamond ring. So for those of you who really are like me and you're saying, no, there is no such thing as too big a diamond. I can never have too many diamonds. Is anybody out there who feels that way besides me? I'm just really into, I love big jewelry. I love something nobody else has. This is it in the biggest diamond ring we've had. I've brought you 3 carat stones before that are more money. The difference is those usually have a carat or 2 around them. That sounds pretty nice. What's wrong with a carat or 2 around a 3 carat diamond? Sounds pretty good. I'm going to bring you a diamond weight of nearly 7 carats in one ring. So we'll take a quick look at our museum masterpiece must go. Remember, there's only 2 days left of museum masterpiece must goes, because the idea is we're giving you a last look at everything before the big show begins on Friday. So here we are. This is it. Oh, yes. Take a look at it. There's your close-up, as if you need. I mean, is there such thing as a close-up when you've got a ring with almost 7 carats in diamonds? We'll make this brief. I know it's beautiful. I know it's wild. And I know it's not for everybody. But it is for one person. And it's 112-7677. It is the ultimate in yellow diamonds. It's the ultimate in size. It's all solid 18 karat gold. This thing is like the size of a dinner plate. It's amazing. It is very, very important. That is a cushion cut, brilliant square. It is 301 just on the natural yellow center. It is the perfect color of yellow, if you ask me. It's just bright, bright, bright. It's like a highlighter. It's truly stunning. Then you have the 360 in diamonds around it. A total of 6 carats, 61 in a ring. How impressive is that? $69,999 should be the tax, to be honest. I mean, I live in California, so oh my gosh, that is like the tax on a $700,000 ring. I ask you this, and I know this is not the easiest comparison to make, but if you are shopping in retail, and a high-end retail, because that's where you'd have to go to find a piece of this level. You'd probably not going to go to the mall store or the kiosk. The kiosk is not going to have it. The mall store is not going to have it. The online sellers are probably going to be, it's probably going to be a CZ or a lab grown. This is the real deal. in an exotic, so exotic that we've only seen a couple of pieces ever with this carat weight, and they were necklaces. So to have one in a ring, and that price, that's where we're starting. The whole idea is, it's been that price before. We are now graduating to that discounted price so that it is every bit that museum masterpiece must go. That's the idea. This is actually promised to a buyer in Las Vegas as a wholesaler. If it doesn't go to one of you, it was created for one of you. It is meant to go to one of you. We just also realize that it probably has to come down in price for that to happen. So that's what this is about, because we're just used to a different level of value here. So instead of $70,000, you got one chance to get it. And as I always like to say, if it's easier to put it like half on one credit card and half on the other credit card, fine, that's no problem. It really is, you know, not an issue, but if that makes it attainable and affordable and doable, let's by all means make that happen for you. But here's that value where you just can't really, look at this, I mean, it just keeps going. And all the diamonds are huge. You don't get to 360 in diamonds without having an incredible, look at this, all this 18 karat gold. I just have to point out how wide the band is in the back, how thick the band is in the back, how it's built with that under gallery so that it is comfortable to wear. And you have every single round brilliant white diamond, so enormous in size. That's how you get to 3 carat 60. And then of course, here's how it looks on the hand. Really incredible detail, quality, and just the look of this is really second to none. So proud to have you with us just to see it. Look at that. I mean, the whole platform is the width of my finger there, no doubt about it. And really you have to move it all the way to the sides to even see those diamonds on the shoulders. Let's bring it down in price. You're not even having to pay $60,000. This is your last call. Otherwise, out to the wholesale trade it goes. And again, it's not a question of if it's coming back. It's already promised. So meaning that they understand, they're fully aware, we're an honest group, we have integrity, we have all those things that are lacking in most of the jewelry world. But again, we are dedicated to making sure you get the first chance at it. We made this for one of you. It's just at $70,000, hasn't found its home yet. Now today it will, because that has everything to do with the markdown. Then we're about to get into our What's New Wednesday, which is the encore of vanadium beryl. So very excited about that. You've got literally seconds to wait for that, because this is going even less than $50 or $40 or $30,000. And again, I've got another 3 carat yellow diamond with nowhere near the white diamond weight that is more money than $30,000. So already I would say we're certainly seeing a value story there, but instead of $30,000 or $29,000, which I've got several 3 carat diamonds that are way less in quality, in color, and in diamond weight around them that are $30,000. We're not doing this for $30,000 or $29,999. You're getting a better value. Make it yours. You still have a money-back guarantee on all these museum masterpieces we've been offering, which is a delight. I think that also is because we want you to make sure you love it. I don't want you to keep, if you keep something you don't love, I don't think that's a real, I don't think that gives you good reason to shop with me or with TVON in the future. So you've got that money-back guarantee. So you know you're going to get it at home, see if it feels right, see if it fits beautifully, see if it fits into your collection, fits into your aesthetic and your style. Don't want you to keep anything you don't love. That's the whole point and purpose. So remember, bigger purchase doesn't matter. Still have that great money back guarantee to make sure. Now, obviously, you'd probably be better off selling it to somebody else, because there is a profit to be made when it's only $30,000, but that is not what I'm asking today. We're going even lower than $30,000, then even $25,000. This has never happened before. The museum masterpiece must go. There's only one left, by the way. That's tomorrow night. That's it. This segment is over after tomorrow night's finale. So guess what? We're doing better than 25, and this is really, I feel like this should be the grand finale of them all, shouldn't it? Because it's only $19,999. That's a brand new price tag, a brand new discount that has never happened before on that piece, and it will go as quickly as it arrived here. It is going to go, no question. We have too many people that know and understand what yellow diamonds are doing, what happens when you get a 3 carat as opposed to a 1 carat or a 2. Very different pricing structures on diamonds, as you well know, and we're getting it for you for $19,999. It's time for our beautiful What's New Wednesday encore. We're going to show you a few rings. I have a total of, let's see, we got 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 rings, 11 pieces in total. And we're going to send every one of them out of here. And the reason for that, and the reason we know that, is because this has been here a few months back. It was our first time ever bringing this material. We're going to get into our what's new. So if you want to dial in to get your first choice of different rings, this is the time to do it. So let me go ahead and welcome you again to what is our two-parter of our top of the hour. And again, museum masterpiece must go. You've got till the end of the night to get it. Here's what we're going to offer. We're going to jump into our vanadium barrels. I'm so glad to have you with us. Thank you. This has been one of the greatest joys of my career, is to bring you this segment called What's New Wednesday. We've been doing it for months. It is about to wrap up, so you've got a little bit of time to take advantage of it, but it is one of those specialty pieces where actually we're going to bring you something that's a two-parter. We were able to attain a couple of last-minute stones here from this newer collection in Nigeria. This is a place, and we talked about this quite a bit, it's called the Nasarawa region, and it is really, really, really an important look, because prior to this, we hadn't really seen beryls in this colorway. Think about it. Beryl is the family. You know it for aqua. You know it for emerald. You know it for, there's a few other ones, like Heliodor is the yellow, that's more affordable. You've got, of course, the Goshenites. We know those as clear or colorless. You know about the red beryls as well. The Morganites, pink beryls. There's a lot of different colorways that come out of this gem family, but what we're showing you here is a little different and really hasn't been seen much. And yet, I know the red beryl gets the attention as one of the rarest stones in the world, and it is. And one of our What's New Wednesdays was actually dedicated to red beryl. But this is a little bit lesser known. Not everybody, even in the gem community. I was talking to somebody the other day who I thought, they kind of know everything in gems. They've got about 30 years in the business on me, and they're like, they know everything. They'd never heard of this before, never seen it. I know they're tuned in right now, so hello, because they wanted to see what this was all about. So Nasarawa Egon region, this is in Nigeria, and the difference here, and it's probably most similar, you'd say it's probably closest relative in the beryl family, is probably emerald. But you know emerald is those striking bright greens, which are gorgeous. But those are primarily chromium and iron. That's what gives, because we know that every color of a gemstone is dictated by its chemical elements, and the trace elements dictate what color it's in. Well, with emeralds, it's chromium and iron, so typically we see that bright green as a result. This is different in that it's a blue green, and it is, as the name implies, because they haven't come up with some cute, catchy name for it yet, it's that new. Trust me when I tell you, it'll probably be adapted to some, whether they call it Nasarawa, I don't know, maybe something more catchy, who knows? But you know Paraíba? They didn't call it Paraíba from the start. It took a while for it to all be finally figured out, okay, let's call this Paraíba tourmaline. This is more similar in the sense that, yeah, it's not been around all that long. There hasn't been that much of it. It's not written about in many publications, books, or periodicals, so it's really tough to find. And we've only got, again, 8 of them. 8 rings, and then I've got 2 pairs of earrings and 1 necklace. That's going to be it. So this is that Nasarawa Egon. It's in the, we're going to talk a little bit more about the location. It's also durable, so don't worry about this being a rare stone that you can't wear. Rare means wear. In this case, it does, because it's about an 8 on the Mohs scale, 7.5. So you're good to go. 7.5, 8. You're good to go. Wear it like you do your other stones that you love to wear every day, like tourmalines, tanzanites, sapphires, rubies, etc. Here's what we have. We're going to start with the rings. I'm going to start with the largest that we have. It's our 2-carat 51. That's the only one over 2 carats. I did flash it earlier, so if you're already intrigued by these, because I did flash a couple of them, if you're already intrigued, you might want to get on the phone lines now so you're ready to go, because we only have 8 rings to go around. So we can just get you all ready to go and then watch your piece. And as you see it appear on the air, you can grab it before somebody else does. That's what I would recommend. We're going to start with the largest, which is our 251, then we'll work our way down. But let's talk about this great looking stone. Again, very straightforward. It's a beryl family gem, but it's in that blue-green color thanks to the vanadium element. This is the ultimate Asher cut. It's a very, very, very large size at 251. And again, think of your emeralds. Think of your morganites. Think of your aquas. All 3 of those stones do not readily come in larger sizes. We know this about the beryl family. Outside of some of the more commonplace stones, they are only in smaller sizes. You don't get a lot of big gems. This is 1130856. It's 18 karat gold. And then we're going to work our way down. We've got a couple pear shapes, a couple Asher cuts. I will tell you, from the premiere date that was a month or 2 ago, they were very popular in the Asher. So please don't wait on anything, because they're all one onlys. This one's going to be in the white gold only. They're all going to stay in the colored gold they're in. We will have a couple in yellow gold, but this is last call on a 2 carat here if you want to go 2 carats or larger. Come on in. 251 diamond weight is 69 points as well. Here's what it looks like from the inside. Got that under gallery, triple split shank leading all the way up to the halos, and our one and only, seriously, that is gorgeous. I'd pay 50 grand right now for that, just no problem, because I know what they're worth. And when you're in on the ground floor, how many of you have ever said, because I know you say it to me all the time, I wish I was, fill in the blank, It's usually shopping 20 years ago, buying my gold 20 years ago. I wish I got in on tanzanites in the 70s. I wish I got Paraibas in the 90s. We all do. This is the progression of the gem world, and anything that gets rare. This is where you've got the go in on the ground floor before most people have it, know what it's about. I got to tell you, there's just not a lot of it. So I don't think, it's not like it's ever going to be reaching household name status, or everyone's going to know about it, or everyone's going to have one. It's just too rare. But you got a chance now to get on the ground floor, and we are asking so little for it. When you consider about the rarity of this gem family, everything across the board in the beryl family is expensive. There are no affordable beryls really, outside of the Goshenites, which again, and the Heliodors, which we don't even show you. They're really just, again, they're kind of the outskirts. It's the emeralds, it's the aquas, it's the morganites, and it's the red beryls. This one, even by volume, is considered more rare than the red beryl just because there's so little of it. So here's your chance right now. We've got one only here. Let's go ahead and blow it out. We need a caller on the lines because we're not going to ask for that $20,000 or $15,000 or $10,000. Got to make it more affordable than that. Then we're going to work our way down to a carat 88, which I got to tell you is the same price as the 251. So I would go here if you want that Asher cut, because we are going to work our way down. They'll get more affordable as we get into smaller sizes, but this is definitely the way to go if you want the ultimate collectible. It is here, it is now, and it's less than even $5,000. That is a beautiful blue-green. And for anybody who says, gosh, that looks familiar, it looks like Paraiba but better, is really what this looks like. It's like a Paraiba but better because it's brighter, it's cleaner, and beryl also can struggle on the clarity front. And this one you can see just simply does not have that issue. It's as bright as can be. And this is from, again, the Jos Plateau. This is, again, if you're familiar with this Nasarawa region, considering Nasarawa, Egon, but also the Jos Plateau is where this is from. And again, the beryl, as the vanadium content that it has, is what gives it this very unique color. And that's important. It's super uncommon. It's really rare. And you've got a chance to pick it up for less than even $4,999. And this is the largest, so they'll only get more affordable from here. But let's get into it and go take it on down to $3,999. One caller only. That'll be it. I'm going to try it on, then we're going to jump down to our 2 carat and under. So we're going to go to our 188s and beyond. So here is our Asher cut. Isn't that a gorgeous beauty there? What do you think of that blue green? And again, could end up being a lot more rare than Paraiba ever has been when you think about, I know that's a different stone, it's a different family. Paraiba is a part of a tourmaline family, but this is the way to get, look at that. The sparkle just does not stop. It does not quit. And it's 69 points, and we did that in the 18 karat gold for you. So there's option 1. And again, I invite you to dial in so you're ready. You can stay with a personal shopper, meaning your operator, and stay with them, because when you stay with them through the collection, they're basically going to find the one you like and get it for you first. And that's really important as well, because we're going to work our way down. We got pear shapes and Asher cuts. I'm going to show you a really, the pear shape I'm going to do for, well, this one's really pretty too. Look at that. That's a really pretty blue-green. And again, rare beryl. We are the only ones I know of that have anything like this. This is extremely unusual. This is not a tourmaline. It's a beryl. That one is sold. Congratulations. Here's the pear. The pear is 113-1135. There's the elongated pear shape. Now, this would be a 188, but look how clean, and it's very elongated, so it's got that extra length that looks a little larger than it is. It's our 188. It has 15 points in baguettes and 28 points in the rounds, and that is going to be our one only there. You see the baguettes are right there on the east and west sides of the pear shape. And yes, we have a flash sale coming up, so get ready for that too. We've got a lot of things, a lot of different things. Kind of, it's an all-star type of show. It's a little bit of everything in this show, and it's all good. So here we are with the one and only pear shape in that carat 88 size. Another Asher's coming up if you wanted to get a little jump start on the phone lines. This one's only $39.99 as well, and that's because, again, similar carat weight there and a really big look to that gorgeous pear. Now, I know we're loving the Ashers. I've got another one coming up next. Actually, my next 2 are going to be Ashers. My next 2 in a row. So if you want to jump on the phone lines for the Asher cuts, because that was what happened the first time around as well. The Asher cuts were really popular. I'm right there with you. So remember, it is a great durable stone. It's got a 7.5 to 8 hardness. So really important, very wearable, much like your crystal beryls and right underneath your sapphires and your rubies. Here it is, and this one's going to drop in price as well. Look at that. Just do me a favor. hop on the phone lines because I can't stand when you miss out on things. And I know this is the second time bringing them. They're not coming back. Here's 113, 1137. Here's our 180. Look at that. Gorgeous, is it not? Gorgeous. It's 1137. And here's what we're going to do as far as size. This one's only 8 points shy of the last one. Who was shopping over there, Jason? Well, thank you, Lynn. Lynn, enjoy it. And I will tell you right now, this is an important time to jump on the phone lines. They're getting much more affordable here. And I'm just going to focus on these Asher cuts. I know that's how this goes here. They're very popular. We will have 2 pairs of earrings, 1 necklace later on as well, if that's more your preference in design, quality, and specialty looks. But that stone, and I see that's a little fuzzy on the top surface there. Again, magnification of cameras, genius thing, right? You see everything. What we're going to do is get this one out the door as well. It's a 180. It's an Asher cut. Come on in. Do not wait on these. Please don't. They're not coming back. We know how beautiful these are, how bright, how lavish. This one's also 18 karat gold. And look, beautiful basket work setting it up. 2 tapered baguettes on the sides, and then you've got, look at that color, blues and greens, classic styling. That one is 13 points in the baguettes, 18 points in the rounds, all in that 18 karat gold. And this is a one only as well. They all are. We got 2 Ashers, and actually, let me just show them together. Do you want this style that's more classic, or do you want to go here? Because I'm going to go ahead and let's make this easy. I'll offer either one at the same price, and they will go. They will go. There is no 2 ways about it. This is what's new Wednesday, except it's in encore. So take a look at these 2 Asher cuts. Which one do you like? Classic setting on the left, or the right side has a little more, I'll tell you, it feels a little bit like a round, but it is an Asher cut at the core. It's just the way the diamonds are designed around it that makes it give a little bit of that round shape. This is, they're both 18 karat gold. This is the 180. This is the 153. I don't see much of a difference there visually. They're going more affordable, so come on in. Early is better because they're not going to last. What can I tell you? The Asher cuts are where we'll focus our time. I remember this the first time around. It was the pear shapes that took a little extra time. It was the Ashers that everybody wanted. I'm right there with you. The kind of glint and gleam off these stones is really second to none. So want to give you a great chance to pick them up. They're more affordable than what we've seen so far, which has been $39.99. The value is so there. And if you can get one, you're in on the ground floor. You're getting one before most people even know what they are or know about them or know about their existence. So that's really important here. And you're going to leave them in the white gold because they're 18 karat. We've got the baguettes here. And by the way, the diamond weight around your 153 is 15 and 31 baguettes and rounds. So that'll be 46 points overall. You get more diamond weight on the right side. Either one, your choice, same price tag for either. Stays in the white gold. We just need your size. What is your ring size you'd like to have? And then let's watch this price tag tumble from $39.90. That's what they're supposed to be. And listen, I'm all for it. But because they're a little bit smaller, I want to make this more affordable for you. And let's send them out for just $2,999 a piece for your choice of. And let's look at them on the hand. Which one would you like? The right side gone. Congratulations. And let me show you here on the hand. That is 113, 1133. So that one is spoken for. Congratulations. And it leaves that more classic style remaining. Look at the kind of snap you get there. Beautiful. That one's gone. Congratulations. We'll take a look at the close-up here and come in and take a look at that 180 again, which was 1137. And then we're going to show you our remaining rings. And then we'll be on our way because we have a few more pieces to show you. I'm going to show you now the pear shapes that are going to be a little more affordable. So let me show you this one. We've got a pear shape here in the 14 karat white gold. And it looks like this. This is the pear shape. Well, it looks a lot like that first pear shape. And then we have one more. I'm going to 159 here with 16 points in diamonds. So that'll be 1132. And then this one's a little less money because it's a little bit smaller, but not by much. This one's a little more saturated. So I got 2 different prices, slightly different. But you're going to choose your favorite still, and let's just go ahead and, since they're close enough, I think, in shape and size as far as carat weight, I'm going to show them to you, and we'll give you the great option here of left or right. This is 1132. That is the 159 more elongated with that pave on the sides, and that's going to be 16 points. And then you go over here, that's that really traditional pear shape. That's 1130. It's got a carat 35 on the left with a 14-point diamond weight. And those 2 vanadium barrels both will be our most affordable so far, and that's going to be 113, 1130 on the left side. That's a 135, 14 karat gold again with 14 points in diamonds. And we want to make these even more affordable. We just saw $29.99. $19.99. I'll do this one here for $24.99, and then we'll go a little bit less for the little bit smaller size here on the carat 35. If you'd like the carat 35, it's only $1,999. So don't forget, we still have this Asher cut remaining if you want the Asher. That is my last, besides the last one that I'll have that's over a carat. The next Asher is going to be coming up. It's a little slightly under a carat, so we'll show that to you as well. But that's going to be our it on rings, and then what we'll do is we'll move on to the earrings and the necklace. It's a full complement. I mean, you can really, the necklace is everything. Let's have major fights over the necklace here, because the necklace, I do only have one, but it's also an Asher, and it's the only necklace we have in the entire Vanadium Barrel collection. So this is it. Oh yeah, and it's the Asher with the round brilliant diamond set, just a couple inches in either direction. So we'll take a look at this. I'm going to come in a little closer because you got to see the stone. 113-1129. Now this is the most affordable idea of the collection. So we're going to get to the earrings right after this, but I just want to make sure you're ready to go. Come on in. It's the most affordable by far. And then we'll have 2 pairs of earrings to get you hooked up with some great set opportunities. But now is the time. If you want this gorgeous Asher cut, in all this is the chain, this is attached obviously, so it's a full necklace. This is not one you have to worry about your own chain. You see how it's attached with the O-rings in the corners there, but it's also going to be in the white gold or the yellow gold or the rose gold. This one we're giving you an option on. It's an 82-point Asher cut, 4 points in diamonds. The diamonds are over here with those bezel set diamonds on the side. So there they are. You get the bezel set diamonds on the side. Let me show it from a distance away. Come on in. Adjustable too. Adjustable. It's going to be a 16, 17, or 18-inch length, whatever you need. But that is a way to perhaps gift something rare to somebody. Look at all the adjustability you have with a lobster claw closure. It's the most affordable by far. And what does that be? $19.99? Should be, could be. I'm going to do better for you. Look how gorgeous that is. Even the chain, all diamond cut for you. Beautifully done. Here it is up close. Let's get you a better value than $19.99. I'll make this $999 instead. So one only there, that'll go. What a beautiful stone that is. Clean as can be. And it pays to dial early, doesn't it? That's the perfect example. Then I'll show you the 2 earrings. We have a drop, we have a stud. So that's going to be coming up. We'll do the studs and the drop. We'll just put them all together so you can see, because it's a pear shape versus an Asher. The necklace is gone. Congratulations. Thank you very much. And then here come the earrings, which is the only, whoa, they're big. This is the stud earring. Well, really a button style. And it's going to be item number 113-1120. And this is the match pair. Oh yes, this is gorgeous. They remind me a lot of the ring that we had that looked a little bit like it was presenting to the eye as a round. It's an Asher cut, but they do look a little bit from a distance like they could be rounds. It's huge carat weight because you got 2 big ones matched. So this would be a total weight here of 2 carats 33, 18 karat gold yet again, and then 22 points in the baguettes and 27 points, so 49 points overall here in your earring. What a set. What a pair. What an incredible look, and a Vanadium Barrel. They're about to come to an end here. We have 1 pair of drop earrings, and that's it. 1 pair of studs, 1 pair of drops. And if you were lucky enough to get any of the Ashers earlier, there's the match. There is the match. And it is so worth it to get in on this beautiful Asher cut material, especially when, well, check it out. They're done in white gold. They're going to stay in the white gold. Let me give you a size reference here. They're quite large. For a stud, it's definitely a bigger stud. And you can choose, right now I put the baguettes on either side, but you could rotate it if you want them on the north and south versus the east and west. That's up to you to decide here. But let's take a look at their overall length, and let's get them out the door for a very special price. They were supposed to be $8,999. They're really close to, they're not quite a half an inch, but they're a little more than 3/8. So hopefully that gives you an idea. And then let me show you how one looks on the ear as well. That's really important here, just to take a look at that gorgeous, look at that color. Seriously, the snap, the neon, the beauty of these, it's everything. Let's go ahead and blow them out for you. Let's take them on down below the $89.99. That is such a great value as it is. We're going to go even lower than that. Look at the size. I mean, the presence, they have a real way. This is like that whole button style we love. We love something that really fills up the lobe like that. Let's go back to the wheel and take another close up, and we'll take them under $5,000. 1 pair only. The drops are coming up. The drops are pear shapes though, so it's going to be a totally different look. and we really seem to be loving the Ashers. That was that way the first time around. It's certainly been that way tonight as well. And let's take them lower than, sure, lower than $39.99. Uh-oh. There's a lot of people on the phone lines. Our last pair of earrings is coming up. Then we're done with the vanadium barrels. And we'll do this right now for $34.99. I'll get you a look at the drops coming up, but that'll be it. And then I've got a couple in yellow gold if you want to see pear shapes in yellow. Those earrings are gone. Congratulations. And that is why it pays to be early. And then here's the last of the earrings. It's the pear-shaped drop. Don't tell me these aren't going to sit on their own. They're not. Okay. It's 113-1121, and this is it for the earrings, and this is our only drop style, of course. And there's the pear shape. Now here's an even larger carat weight, 338 this time around. The last ones were 233. These are 338 overall, 45 points in diamonds that lead with the lever back, give you the halo around it. Stunning, 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 stunning. And only one pair here as well. And I better get a look at the length here before. You saw how quickly the studs went. They're long gone. Here's our length on the drop. Can I interest you in a great value? There is a bigger carat weight, so these are a little bit more. There's more gold. There's more carat weight. There's a great diamond weight. It's about the same in the diamond weight. 1 inch. As far as the diamonds, I'll pop one on for you as well. Great lever back style. I know that one's not sitting very well. Just give me a second. I need both hands to pop on this lever back, and then they will be out of here. You know what? These are supposed to be, actually, they started at $11,999. I'm going to go quite a bit lower here for you. And look at the drop. Look at the beauty of those. The way that they just move and the way they give you that great dance. I mean, that's what we're all about, seeing that amazing color. It is like the best Paraiba in the world, except it's not expensive like Paraiba is. And these are not going to be $11,000. Back to the wheel we'll go. I'll prop them up for you. Let's do better than even $5,000, even on the drop in the pear shapes. Look at that. So much carat weight here. Look at that beautiful blue-green. And that's one. I'll show you the other. Let's make them $3,999, even better. So $39.99, and I'll get you a look at the second one here as well. As soon as I get it all polished from trying it on. Look at how beautiful these are. They are stunning. Look at that. $39.99 for the pear shapes. Let's see who's got them. And these really don't want to sit up for me, but look at that. Some gorgeous colorways there, the blues and the greens together. So beautiful. Congrats if you get them. Boys, once again, the Asher cuts, all but one is gone. So I'll show you the last Asher cut that's still here. So I'll prop those up in a minute. I just want to grab that last Asher cut because everything else is gone in the Asher cut. So it seems to be, again, what everybody's loving. So let me show you the last Asher cut ring that I have, and then that'll be it. We got to run because it's already halfway through the show. So those earrings remain. Here's the last ring. Reminder, this ring was only $29.99 for that classic, but those upgraded tapered baguettes you get on the sides, that was 113-1137. So that's our last one left in the Asher. That's it, that's all, and then they will be gone and done. Thank you for stopping by to take a look at these What's New pieces, at least our encore of our What's New. We are ready. We got a flash sale coming up. So that's a very exciting moment. We also have that beautiful Speen. So I'm going to be showing that to you. We'll get you a great deal on the Speen right now. That's coming up now. I know there's a lot of people waiting on the Speen, but we can't leave this behind for $29.99. What an amazing, amazing value that is to get that Asher cut in that size. The 180, the diamonds all the way around, that classic basket work you have there too, and that is the final Asher cut. So congratulations if you do get it. We're going to be on our way. We've got that Speen. I know I've shown it twice now, so we've got some people excited about it already. So we'll see who's got this one. Then we do have some kunzite drop earrings as well for you. They're on the way, so looking forward to that, but that one's got to go. We're not leaving the Asher cuts here. This is exactly what happened the first time around. We still have several pieces from earlier in the show for $9.99 that are still available. We've had, of course, our museum masterpiece must go is gonna be sure to go. That's the whole purpose, the must go element. And there's our last of the Asher. So we'll see who's got that one. Sounds like that's on its way. And then if you've seen the round Speen that I've shown a couple of times, here it goes again. But this time, and Joanne, you've got that last Asher, right? Pear-shaped drops, or the pear-shaped ring? The ring, which one? Oh, right, let's see. I think the only one I showed, right? 135. Got it, we did have three. So 135 gone. Okay, so the earrings are here, the earring drops are here, and then here we go with the color change Speen. Switching gears, yes, but very rare again. 18 karat gold. This is a monster stone. It's a 290. When I looked at it, I thought it was a 5.5. You've seen it a couple of times. Our last Asher is still here. They were taking a pear-shaped ring. So we have that last Asher, although I think that one's gone now too. So here we go with the 290, 18 karat gold. White gold is how, actually, the Asher ring? Okay, so never mind, the Asher is gone and the pear shape is here, all right? So all the Ashers are spoken for, except for one that I didn't show you, which is actually in yellow gold. So actually, yes, hold on. Forgot about my yellow gold over here. Let me show you. It's smaller. It's the one that's smaller. It's under carat, but it's got a lot of diamonds, so it's a little more money. So hopefully that makes sense why the pricing is. But look at this. Who likes yellow gold? I know a lot of us do. This one, it's that one and only that's below a carat in size, but made mighty by the fact that it's got so much diamond weight. So I apologize. This one went to the wayside and I put it with my pear shapes. Here's our last Asher now because it's that 89 pointer. It's 113-1131 and it's an 89 pointer, but it does have 109 in diamonds. And that's all one ring. It looks like ring guards are around it, but it is all one very, very beautiful, elongated, actually it doesn't have to stay in the yellow gold. There's good news, okay? So it's our first yellow, but we've seen a lot of the white. If you tend to like or prefer the white gold with the vanadium barrels, go ahead. You can do that. But this one's stately, lovely. Let me try it on the hand for you so you see exactly how large this ring is. Not a small one in the ring overall. And this one will also be $2,999. Then we'll get to our Speen as promised. So the Speen is coming up. If you already are thinking about the Speen, you probably want to go ahead and dial in now. Here we are with the last, and again, refreshing to see it in the yellow. The other ones couldn't be changed. This one can. So this one can be, you can revert back to the white gold like we've been seeing. You can stay with the yellow gold and we can have it shipped right away. You could get rose gold if you want to. I actually oftentimes will enjoy a blue-green stone in a rose gold setting. So that's another way to go, and that would be our official last Asher. That was just the under 1 carat that kind of slipped under the radar here. So that is our $29.99, and just so much detail and workmanship with that ring, from the pave to the bezel sets. Let's show it again up close. We'll see who's got it. So that's our last call, officially now in the Ashers. And then we've got a couple people talking about it, so we'll see who's got it. And then the only earrings left would be the pear-shaped drops that we had. And it sounds like we got a little fight going on this one. Who's going to take it first? So all I got is the one, $29.99. When there's a full carat plus, most of them didn't have that diamond weight. Yes. Oh, it's coming back. Yes, go ahead and stay right there. I just forgot that I had this Asher, so had to get this in real quick. But the color, I think the color change Speen is what we're all waiting on. So yes, good, good, good. I'm glad we're ready. So we'll bring that up next. Let me know when that Asher cut. Here comes the Speen. So now we're ready to go. And yes, we have a lot of people dialed in for this one, very wisely so. It's our huge 2 carat 90. I thought it was 5 carats, and I've seen a lot of these Speens, so it's definitely, it's facing up larger than what its weight is entailing here, but it is 18 karat solid gold. I love it in the white, but technically if you want to, you can change it. You also have a diamond weight that is significant. Yes. Oh, okay. So let's show it again. The Asher cut necklace, we're playing musical jewelry here. So we've got, remember, musical chairs. So the Asher cut necklace we have is back. So everyone's doing the swap and the trade. So here it is. This is the $9.99 Asher. That's the back of it. Here's the front. This is still available. So for everybody we turned away, that is still here now. Got swapped for something else. So there it is. That's the Asher cut necklace with the diamonds bezel set on the sides. That is $9.99 for the 82 pointer, and would look beautiful with the 89 pointer we just showed, especially if you get this in yellow or the ring in the white. So you can coordinate your gold colors, because remember, you can change that as well. So if you'd rather have the $9.99 necklace, go ahead. First caller will get that. And then we will get to the Speen here, which we are long awaiting. So very smart to be on the phone. Thank you for your early calls. 37 points in the baguettes. There would be, let's see, a couple on each side. And then I can't tell right now if that's 1 or 2. It's just one big one on either side of the shank there. All right, sounds like the necklace may be sold again. And then here we are with the 290. 6 baguettes in total, the rest round brilliants, 37 points on the baguettes, making them very large individually, and then the round brilliants the rest of the way, and that is our one only Major value. What do we have? This one was supposed to be about $20,000. Well, I'm going to change that. Let me try it on first because we haven't done that yet. This is such a beauty. It's finished on the inside too, which we'll show you when we go back up close. Look at that spine. No doubt this is going to go. I wish I had 20 of them. I don't have one. And we have a lot of people on the phone lines already talking about it. It won't stick around. Joanne, are you taking that necklace? Okay, so necklace is gone again, so I'll announce that to everyone who's waiting on hold. And then here we are with a better than even $9,999. You gotta have it. You gotta try it. This is truly one of our best we have seen. There's not an inclusion, and that's really tough to do even in the small sizes. This is no small size. Look at the cutting. Absolutely gleaming. Tell me if there's another stone in existence on the planet that looks like that. I've been around gems for nearly 3 decades. There isn't. It is beyond dispersion. It is color change as well. You have that incredible green to red, and it's not even $5,000. Come on, I'm giving stuff away. It's not $49.99 either. Going significantly less than that. And we're going to make it right now. Okay, somebody's going to take it and just scream sold because I may go lower than you even bargained for. That tends to be what I do. So instead of $49.99, yeah, that has no right being under $5,000, but I'm about to take you there. First caller will be rewarded, and I'm making it $3,999 instead. What a value. And no, we don't have 3 carats like that. That's not a price tag you see for that size. That's a 1 carat price tag, not a 3 carat price tag. And all done in 18 karat, your choice of gold color, white, yellow, or rose, whatever you want to do there. Amazing. And we'll give it 30 seconds. That will be long gone. Then we got some kunzite drop earrings. They're here too. Don't forget about the tanzanite heart shape we saw earlier. The big museum masterpiece must go, which is our huge 3 carat yellow diamond. And then, of course, well, this one is just an easy, easy, easy deal. There's no question about whether that's staying or going. That is too gorgeous to stay here, especially when we had that price at $20,000 and now it's less. So again, there's plenty of museum here. When we don't announce it as museum reserve, that's museum. As a matter of fact, I have yet to be at a museum that has a spine. So it's kind of beyond the museum, and that's really, I think, our next segment should be beyond museum. What's here that is not in museums? Because most of what I do is not even in a museum. Where do you see a color change spine? They're too new, they're too fresh. Here it is on the hand again. Look at that. If you think the sparkle's only because it's up close or because we're magnified or because you got that great up close view or because it's on a huge screen, not at all. This is that bright dispersion, goes beyond diamond in a big, big way. So that's for 1 caller, $39.99. And then we are about ready to move to our, should we get to the flash sale event? A loss leader flash event. We have something for you. For our flash event, we've got a big tanzanite pear shape, and we'll do a lot of recaps because I've pretty much shown you the jewelry in the first hour. And now we've gone through our new. So we've gone through our vanadium barrels, we've gone through our fabulous museum masterpiece, and we are getting ready for a flash sale event that is absolutely stunning and really rare and new. Very special, very, very special. You're gonna love it. So yellow diamonds and a cross. I gotta tell you, I don't know if there's anything more fabulous. Yellow diamonds, especially what I'm going to bring you tonight. These are not exactly what I would call light stones. Look at the vibrance. That's some serious yellow diamond material, and they're huge. Their radiance, wait till you see that. Absolutely fabulous. And with those points, those trillion puffy, they're like puffy little trillion gold designer. It's just so good. It's so good. It's coming up. It's our flash sale event, and I'm giving you a little lead into it. And then, of course, we have big markdowns on opals and color change spine and a pair. I know this one has been talked about quite a bit. This is a very, very clean ruby that we have that has an asterism as well. What do you think? That's the star ruby in platinum. It's 112-7154. A great, now the spine is still here, so I might be finally getting my first spine. It's about time. You guys left one for me. Thank you. We also have, again, the vanadium barrel earrings, the drop earrings in the pear shape, and our first hour aqua, which we'll have to revisit because that first hour aqua, the first hour aqua and the heart shaped purple Paraíba I had, amazing, amazing. So we'll revisit. But here is what we're going to do right now on this star ruby. It's our carat 77 star in platinum, 62 points in diamonds as well. And huge baguettes yet again. We're seeing tapered baguettes and a trillion of rounds, meaning rounds put together as 3 together. And that is going to be all bigger diamonds making up that 62 points. Our best price ever here on this platinum design. Feels more like a band style overall. Great star. It really is a very translucent stone, which most of the stars are more opaque. Here's what it looks like from a distance, where you're going to see that star a little more clearly. And then that east-west orientation to it. We're going to go from $79.99. This markdown is our ultimate markdown. It's going to be a brand new price, and wow, that one really glides on and off the hand too. It's a good, half a size smaller than what I wear, and it just glides onto the hand because of the way it's finished on the inside. So I'll show you that, and we're going to blow it out right now for only $2,399. $23.99 for platinum. It'll stay in the platinum. And then we have some gorgeous morganite drop earrings. We'll see some other, we can see crystal opals if you'd like, and a very, very precious mandarin garnet necklace as well. That'll be here. There is a trapeche pendant. Trapeches have been very popular of late. So I wanted to bring you, we've brought you bracelets, we've brought you rings. I'm going to bring you a pendant that's going to be on the more affordable side for your trapeches. And then we even have rubellite and moonstones and kunzite pendants and big tansy earrings. If any of that sounds good, let me know. As a matter of fact, here are, let's just do the trapeche. The trapeche is beautiful. And the way it's set, it's so sleek. It's completely sleek. It's actually diamond free. It doesn't have any diamonds, which is more unusual, as you know. Here's what the trapeche, well, yellow diamonds set in. So burnished yellows, which are tonal with the gold, which for the life of me, I've been polishing and might take a little more than what I've got here, but look at that. That is a really distinctive. The difference here is most trapeches have a very smaller spoke, meaning it's a very narrow little spoke that divides your emerald green color. This trapeche, it's one stone, it's an oval, and usually they tend to be a little more freeform. This is really a true oval. It's 1125200. It's a 187 trapeche stone. This is one of the rarest out there, and you've got almost 2 carats to show for it. And then it's got yellow diamond accents here. I don't have a carat weight. And it's a $49.99 pendant that we're doing on discount. There's your back, finished in solid mirror finished gold. And so nice way to set it, because I always say with these more, delicate stones, you don't want to just drop them into ultrasonics. So it's nice to have a pendant that's going to be finished in the back in gold, so you don't have to worry as much about, babying it. Just wear it and enjoy it, and know that you just have to give it a little soft cloth cleaning from the top, because it's not really capable of getting dirty from the back. Does that make sense? Why we really want to give it that full mirror finishing in the back. So here's what we'll do, show you from a distance away here, so give you a little length here, and then you can see it like so. We've got a measurement of 7/8 of an inch. Let's verify that, and then send it on out. Last hour's here, almost. So there's that 7/8 of an inch. Take a look at it from a distance away so you can see, again, size reference here. I just love the glow. I mean, look at how that's just glowing in different segments of bright green. So you see there how beautiful it really, it's striking. There's something about trapeches, the fact that most people never see them. And by the way, that entire length of the bail, all open for you, so you can fit a larger chain. I would love it with our yellow diamonds by the yard. How gorgeous would that be? This is not $49.99 today. It's $19.99 tonight instead. So a better value there. Before we give you a little recap here of our aqua and our beautiful top of the hour is coming up. We'll do that flash sale event at the top of the hour, which is in 13.5 minutes. So we'll get you that grab. Oh, it's going to be such a good cross. And the cross, I know we've had a lot of people shopping cross values lately, even for holidays coming up in 6 months. Not a bad idea when you see the kind of discounts we're bringing. So there it is, $19.99 for my one and only trapeche. And then I've got these new kunzite earrings. You have to see these. They are really, they're quite large. This is larger than most kunzite earrings I've had in the past, but there's that cut. I cannot get enough of this modified Princess Radiant is really what I'm calling it. It is. We'll call her Princess Radiant because there's really this special radiant cutting, but it's not typical radiant cutting. You have the same outside exterior perimeter you would have in a radiant cut, where it looks like an emerald cut, but usually there's just a couple step facets or scissor facets. This is totally different. It's a prismatic type of faceting that reminds me of what you would see out of a princess cut that would be square. But you see, they're not square. And yet they have the diamonds up top and then that larger kite cut leading into your kunzite drop. It is 113-1330. That's your item number here, and we are ready to rock on truly something that can't think of any time we've had large kunzite drops in a very long time. So exciting to bring them here tonight. The 18 karat gold is nice. That's a nice upgrade there. So you have your 18 karat solid white gold. They stay in the white gold, by the way. There will be 1383. So you're getting close to 7 carats in each stone, and then the diamond weight at 19 points, most of which is in the kite cuts. Let me know who's got the trapiche. We've been very busy on the phone lines here for the last hour. That will continue, no doubt. But this is your chance to pick up those earrings. Let me show you the length. They're quite lengthy because the stones themselves are quite large here compared to what we typically see in a drop earring. Here's what they look like from a distance. And of course, that easy, simple lever back, nothing better in an earring. All just one solid piece, moves with ease. Take a look. 1.5 inches is the drop. Here's how they open up. Look at this. I don't think they've ever been opened before either. So they give you a nice wide opening there. Click closed. Done. Click. Locked, you are ready to go. Step out in style. And yet I don't think there's anything that takes them to black tie. I don't think it needs to be cocktail attire. I think you could wear these with a beautiful suit or a beautiful dress, or when the daylight hours and it's going out to a girl's lunch, going out to a fabulous party, looking fabulous in your pinks and your purples and all those tones that really are in the best kunzites you see. It's not, I'm wearing like a fuchsia pink today and ivories, and it's not really that color. It's that beautiful orchid type of color here that's a pinky purple mix. Let's go back. I just love the way there's such a sparkle, and full piercing coverage too. So yes, if your piercing's seen better days, this earring completely masks that, and we're going to give you a better value than no, I cannot get $12,000 for anything today. It's not going to happen on a Wednesday night. Got to bring these prices down. And we're coming off a lot of big sale events, and we got the flash sale in 10 minutes. It's just quite the night here, isn't it? A Wednesday where you can't afford to miss a show. We can't afford to miss a TVON show. When you miss a broadcast, you're going to miss something amazing. Or maybe sometimes it's 10 amazing things or 20 amazing things. Here's what we'll do instead of, no, $12,900, it's not going to work. I'm going to go less than even $10,000. These are huge stones. Think of what you would pay on a 7 karat kunzite ring. We know that's $4,000. 4,000 times 2 is 8. Okay, let's make them 8. Even though there's way more workmanship for the earring, because you get it, that you understand. There's a lot more workmanship in an earring than there ever is in a ring. But instead of 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, $5,000. We're going to keep it going. I realize how seldom we see something like this. So it's my obligation to make sure that when it comes around, we make the price tag wonderful for you. Very easy. And it's not $5,000 or $4,000 or $3,000. Let's go $29.99 on the kunzite. Earring drops. Amazing, isn't it? And then we'll recap the, I know, the aquas. Everyone's talking about the aqua. We will recap the aquamarine from earlier tonight, which was a first hour. Who was it? What would you even call it? An act of desperation? It's really what it was. And so we know you might not have seen it, so we'll show that again so you can get the best of blue beryl, just like we had the best of vanadium beryl earlier, and we'll bring out our blue beryl emerald cut, and then we'll be on our way. Top of the hour. It's 9 minutes from now. So who's going to take the earrings? We can't leave jewelry here. It's too affordable. It's just too much sale, too much discounting, too much affordability to leave it here. Please don't. It's a night to go ahead and shop for something really incredible, because that's all we've had. It's been really amazing individual pieces here. And the flash sale is coming up in 8.5 minutes. Now, here is the recap. Do you want the earrings? The earrings are sold. Congratulations on those. Thank you so much. Here's what I'm going to do. I promised a recap. Let me see. I've got fingerprints on it. Hold on. Let's see if we can get you what I think is truly the best we've seen in aquamarine. Item number is 113-0866. 402 of absolutely stunning emerald cut aqua. New mounting, custom design, tapered baguettes, and standard baguettes and raw brilliance all together. Thank you. Those earrings, I cannot get enough of those earrings. All right, now we're talking about big aqua. So excited to have this one aqua. It was here. It just was before I think a lot of you were. So here we go with 91 points in the diamond weight as well. Beautiful, just beautiful. And let me know what you'd like to see in this last couple of minutes of this hour. If we can recap anything for you, not just the aqua, which is going to go promptly here, but anything else we can recap from a vanadium barrel beyond. We have our flash sale coming up at the top of the hour. It's time to alert your jewelry friends. It's time to alert diamond lovers. It's time to alert anybody who collects cross jewelry. It's time to alert anybody who loves to steal jewelry, but legally. It's time to alert the wholesalers, the jewelry store owners, anybody who loves jewelry value. Because we got a flash sale, and it's a secret no longer. We have a flash sale kicking off in 7 minutes time. But now we're talking about the aqua, and this has got to get a home too. So this one, I've already done the deed, which is the desperation of bringing it down from that silly price. I mean, guys, this is just, it's bonkers material that we're looking at. Absolute best of the best of the best of the best. Look at that. And let me try it on, because if you haven't seen it yet, which this feels, I just suddenly, the feel of putting something like this on and seeing something as glamorous and elegant as it is very, very, very impressive. But again, this side to side, no band exposed at all, just all bigger diamonds, that almost 3-stone type of look. That's a function of having those really large tapered baguettes on the sides, which brought together by those beautiful classic baguettes in the halo. And it's not even $10,000. And this is a big one. And it's the color saturation of a lifetime in aqua. Talk about best of blue barrels. Who likes a little alliteration? Blair's best of blue barrels? The Blair? Now that would be probably the name of my gemstone, right? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So stunning. And it's not even $5,000 or $49,000 or $39.99. We are truly giving away some masterpieces tonight. And this one is not $49.99, only the one though. So who's it going to be? And remember, it is that solid 18 karat. How many times have we seen 18 karat? It's been easily the majority of the show, hasn't it? So much 18 karat gold tonight. And this one, not even $39.99. It's $34.99 only. Yes, Jason, go ahead. The Trapeche Emerald again? Sure, it was a pendant, and we'll show it again. And it was also yellow diamonds in yellow gold, and it's going to stay in the yellow gold, and we'll show it to you. So that is a little recap. Who's this for, Jason? Can you believe, Sharon, that that is the same family as what we just saw? We went from that emerald cut aqua to, yes, a Trapeche Emerald, and yeah, they would be the same family even. Isn't that amazing? Such diverse looks and very different ways to get Beryl family gems, which has been really the highlight of the day today. It's 112-5200. It's our 187. It's just so interesting because there's this really definitive pattern. It's so much like, it almost looks like you have 6 individual emeralds inlaid, doesn't it? But it's not. It's one stone, yes. The bail? Sure. I was pointing out earlier that it's the entire length of, well, almost the entire length. So pretty much about a 7-8 millimeter bail. So if you got a bigger chain, Sharon, like a DBTY, or I was mentioning the yellow diamonds by the yard because it does have yellow diamonds burnished into the actual bail itself. So if you wanted to use something a little bit heavier or a little bit thicker, a little bit wider, you can. Not all bails are going to give you that kind of length that's going to accommodate bigger chains. So yes, absolutely. You can use a little larger, but it's basically the length there of the design itself. Let me grasp it again for you and hold it up again upright so you can see that beautiful pattern, and there it is. Look at that glow that it has. Isn't that amazing? So once again, it was 7/8, just under an inch of that length there, and then we'll go back up close so you can see it there and just watch that. It's almost like there's a chatoyancy within the bright glowing green segments of the actual stone. It's a really cool one. I mean, we've seen a lot of good trapeches in our day, but that one's very, very distinctive, isn't it? So that's only $19.99, stays in the yellow gold. That one's gone, congratulations. And then we can just revisit the aqua before we get to our cross, which is coming up here in now 3 minutes time. We've got the cross flash sale event. Yes, is going to be good. And it's a major major 5-stone style in radiant cut, bright as can be yellows. So really dynamic. And then I also should recap here, $34.99, yes, on the aqua, but let's also recap the color change Sphene that we have, which is the 290 in the 18 karat gold. That's also under $4,000. That's $39.99, both of which are in the 18 karat upgrade of your gold there. And both really important under $4,000 buys. That's a buy right there, either way you go. And if you wanted 2 exotics, you can get them both. It's a really fantastic look there. So $39.99 for this Sphene on the right, $34.99 for the aqua on the left. Totally up to you. Now I want to also get in this mandarin garnet necklace before we go. We got about 2 minutes till our flash sale kicks off. Really excited about that. That's going to be quite exciting. A flash sale on a new item. Every flash sale I've had up to this point has been a flash sale on a piece you know, that you've seen hundreds of times. I mean, like, that's not an exaggeration, that's literally. I'm gonna do something a little different today. We're gonna bring you something that's new and fabulous and really affordable. So it'll be a lot of fun. This is my mandarin though. And this is also an Asher cut. We saw how popular they were in our barrels. Now we're talking about an Asher cut mandarin. 1131043 is your item number here. Chain is going to be not attached, but included. So you know how some necklaces are a necklace where you can't detach the pendant from the chain? This is a pendant and chain. So you can easily detach, take one off the other and use the chain for other things or put the pendant on other chains. But 1131043 is your number here. Still have the Sphene. Guys, these aren't going to last the show. The aqua is not going to last the show. The Sphene is not going to last the show. So make sure you pick up either one because at this point you're competing with more and more shoppers and viewers as the show wears on. But here we are with the 18 karat gold again. So gold must have crashed to $100 an ounce or something, right? Over the last 2 days since we saw you, because what? Everything's a gold upgrade, it seems like. And no, it did not. Okay, gold did not do anything, at least nothing good. So no, it did not crash. I say that in jest because we happen to be seeing an upgrade on your gold purity on nearly everything I'm bringing tonight. So you would think that, you know, gold took a tumble. It did not. So just so you're aware, it's just 18 karat, 18 karat, 18 karat. Here's our mandarin garnet, karat 15, diamond weight at 10 points in the baguettes and 13 points in the rounds. So that's a 23-point diamond weight. Yellow gold's how it stays. Chain is going to be adjustable for you. Let me show it from a distance away. It's got a spring ring closure, but you are going to have 3 different lengths of available adjustability. So there's what it looks like from a distance. That is one shining bright beacon of neon orange. And then here is your spring ring closure and your 3 adjustable O-rings. So that would be 16, 17, and 18. All built on in for you. And then that chain, like I said, comes off. So you can have that diamond cut 14 karat gold, or rather, you know what? Let's check. I don't know if this chain, hold on, we're going to go up close because you guys, can you read? It is, oh my goodness. For everyone who's wondering, what the heck is she doing? Just making sure the chain is 18 karat gold as well, and it sure is. So yeah, that's how that works. So before I said it, I wanted to verify it, and it sure is. That's an 18 karat gold chain. So again, use it with other things. It'll still work with your 14 karat gold pendants, but somehow taking all this 18 karat gold less than $69.99, here's your closer look at it. There's your big Asher cut, over a carat in the mandarin, and we're gonna blow it out for only, you know what, I was gonna do $19.99. Let's keep on going. Let's see, we got our top of the hour, it's arrived. It's flash sale time next. We're making this one better than $19, $18, $17.99. Let's go $1,699 to the very first caller on the mandarin garnet. All necklace, it's the chain, it's the pendant, it's everything. All together, all one and done, and yet 2 pieces of jewelry coming home for one incredible price tag. So there's our $16.99 mandarin garnet moment. And then it's time for our flash sale. And what a flashy flash sale this will be. I've had diamond stud earrings kind of sprung on a big value. We're arguably our biggest of all time, but we're always willing to try and top ourselves. Records are meant to be broken, am I right? So maybe, just maybe, as our top of the hour kicks off tonight, I'm going to show you a very, very special pendant. And I know we're all anxious to see that mandarin garnet one more time. This is a fabulous flash sale, and it really is. It's also flashy. It's a flashy of the flash sales because it's not just diamonds, it's yellow diamonds. And welcome in. It's our last call in the show. We've got our last 55 minutes or so of the show, we've kind of sprung this big value. I've been telling everybody how important it is, you know, to be with us. We're only here 5 times a week for 3 hours each show, Wednesday through Sunday. And that's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday nights, and Saturday and Sunday days. So it doesn't give us all the time in the world, but we want to make sure every single 3-hour installment is well worth your viewership. And so really telling you about, you know, again, you're here with us live and seeing great things happen in real time, and you get the values on limited items. Now we have something that's pretty new for you. We're going to show it to you next. I know we need a last look at that Mandarin, but our flash sale's coming up. So let's take a last look, see who's got the Mandarin for $16.99. Then we're going to show you our incredible event, which is really important. And then anything else, guys, you need to see. Anything that you're looking for, want to ask for, need to see again. Maybe you need a little recap. Anything. It's now the time to go ahead and dial in and let us know what you're thinking about and what you'd like to see before we run out of time. Because when our flash sale comes up, you know, sometimes these pieces take a minute to get everyone through on the phone line. So just a reminder, that's the $16.99 piece there. Now what I'm about to show you is a pendant that is in yellow diamonds, and this one is not going to sit on its own for me, so forgive me, I'm going to have to hold it here for you. But it is really spectacular. If I may, I'm just going to switch hands here and walk on over here and try to keep it in your frame of sight here while I zoom back and then remove the Mandarin garnet. And sometimes you just feel like you need about 15 more hands up here. But look at that. That is stunning, isn't it? Look at that. I know, Tony agrees. He does too. I know, he does too. I know, he's got it rough, I know. Here's what we're going to offer for you. 113-1305. Welcome to the flash sale. Didn't give you a promotion, didn't tell you about, just mentioned it for those that tuned in tonight for our What's New Wednesday. And this is what's also new. It's what's most new is this gorgeous 5 stones. It looks all so continuous. I see this look and I think, is that just who managed to cut a huge yellow diamond in a cross shape? But that's actually not what's happening. It's perfectly set 5 radiant cut natural yellow diamonds that are of the utmost in saturation without being overly so, because they're not brown. These are not brown. Sometimes you'll see it's a saturated, you'll hear somebody say it's saturated, but it's really just browns. Browns are a lot easier diamond color to get than yellows. So a lot of times you're just simply going to see brown diamonds with a hint of yellow. There's no brown. There is no brown. It's a full 1 carat minimum among 5 stones, meaning that each and every one of those radiant cut, which are the elongated, that's important too, because it's an elongated stone. They're what's really large, and they're minimum of 20 points, because 20 times 5 equals 1 carat minimum. So if you get larger, please don't hate on the fact that I got more. It's free diamonds, but it's 1 carat of radiant cut VS stones here. They're still VS. They're shared prong set. And then I think my favorite part could be the end caps, if you will. These beautiful mirror finished trillions in solid gold. And yes, it's solid gold. Just the ever so slight small opening. Why? Light and diamonds, they love each other. They love each other, they need each other. So we've got our bail. You see the bail is hinged with the O-ring. You're going to have these segments of the corners there built with that trillion style and shape. Let's show it to you here as far as length goes. This is quite a bit, it's a little easier to wear than maybe, let's say, the large cross I did on Saturday that was a big deal because it had a heart shape. This is really for those of you that maybe you don't do heart shapes, or maybe that's more of a gift idea. Maybe this is going to be for yourself. This is equally, I think, a wonderful gift moment for really just about anybody. Look at that. That's a really fabulous look. 7/8 of an inch, top to bottom on this one, including the bail. So you get that really exquisite look. But when this is sitting, look at that. It's so seamlessly set. These stones are not like anything else. They're bright as can be. They're over the top color. They're as bright. Look at this. I mean, from a distance away, look at that. I love seeing this against, I mean, again, I don't have an open neckline, so I really want you to see this against a skin tone. Look at how they just jump right out at you. They're just so vibrant and so bright. And yet, this is going to be that flash sale event that makes it affordable like no other, gives you a really rare cut like the Radiant, gives you this beautiful, could be giftable. I mean, my goodness, what's not to love about the giftability of giving a symbol of love and strength and faith? It's all those things and more, and yet only yellow gold, so the only choice to make, because there's no sizing needed, which also wonderful for gifting for that reason, but also that finishing in the gold. This is solid yellow gold. It's a really beautiful look. And it's also going to be incredibly affordable. I don't know about flash sale, but what do you guys think? Something that what? Is costing you less than it cost us to make. That's the idea behind what we're bringing, behind what we're doing, this ultimate opportunity you have to get something extremely important and not have to spend dearly for it. And this is what makes it even all the more giftable. When you've got something as affordable as this is, and it's not going to be, and you got a carat minimum of diamonds, Radiant cuts, 5 of them, 20 points a piece. Nobody's on the lines yet. Why? Because we're all thinking the same thing. We know our diamonds inside out. We understand when you back it up with solid gold and you add those end caps, we understand it should be $4,999 in any establishment. Well, guess what? These are the yellow diamonds that are natural, so they're even harder to find in most of your jewelry establishments. This is not $4,999. And that yellow color, we've done one yellow diamond cross outside of the heart shape that I brought you that was not exclusively yellows. This is exclusively yellow. And the only one I've had since or prior to this was about 6 or 7 years ago. It was smaller in size. I know because I wear it every day. It was emerald cuts, which we haven't seen since. And it was very limited, and I immediately had to have it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is far more diamond weight. And 6 and 7 years ago, gold was much, much less. I'm going to tell you what really defines this as flash sale, because again, it's a piece I own, so I tend to remember price tags really well on our jewelry, because when you talk about it, I think you remember it, I commit it to memory. I got to tell you, I know what the smaller emerald cut version 6 or 7 years ago cost us, and it was more than this. And that was about 25, 30 points in diamonds. This is much larger. And radiants are really, well, you see the flash, the fire is beyond compare. And it's nowhere near what I sold the emerald cut version that was smaller so many years ago. Here's your chance right now. It's not $49.99. It's not $3,999. What part of flash sale do we love? The discount, the value, something on. I know it's easier to do flash sales than something you've seen 100 times presented. This is not that, but it doesn't mean it can't be a great value, and it doesn't mean it can't go below cost, and it doesn't mean we can't give you a gift on a Wednesday night when nobody was expecting it and nobody knew what was coming and nobody had any idea. This is your chance right now. And what we're going to do is bring it down below $39, below $29, and below $1,999. And you can't miss it because, well, there's so few available. This is why it's a flash sale on a Wednesday. It's too limited to bring out on any other day. It's too limited, and we're going to bring it down below even $19.99. This is the show, guys. This is it. This is the moment to take advantage of. And there will never be. Do you guys know that I think it was 7 years ago. I'm trying to think. That was 2019. So yes, it was right. I think it was 7 years ago. And because I'm remembering 2019 was that cross with the emerald cuts. And I got to tell you, been wearing it ever since. It is my favorite piece of jewelry. I get more compliments, but it is on the daintier side. It's not quite as large as this one is. And because they're emerald cuts, they're beautiful, but they're not radiants. Radiants are going to have that sparkle. And a lot of us love diamonds for sparkle. And I'm sorry, but when you take the brilliance of a radiant cut and then you add the bright pop of yellow colors with it combined, it really makes for an incredible statement that is going to flash and fire like you can't even believe. And we are going to blow it out right now for a better than $19.99 value. Come on in. This is the moment. This is the time. This is your chance. It's not silly to think about holidays that are 6 months from now. Because guess what? 6 months ago, it was New Year's Eve. We can probably remember that. It doesn't feel like 6 months ago. And that means another 6 months go by and it's holiday gift giving time. It's that time when we're all in a frantic mode of shopping, shopping, shopping. And who knows what yellow diamonds. Are they going to be available by then? What's gold going to be at by then? Where is it going to be? This is your chance. Tuck it away, get it now, or get it for yourself. Start wearing it right away. Here's what we're going to do instead of even $1,900 or $1,500 or $1,499. Here's your big value, and this is an upgrade because yellow diamonds are not easy to acquire. They're just not affordable in the natural variety that we bring anywhere else outside of TVON, and we're going to take it down below $14.99. I'm already too low. We're busy on the lines. I wonder why. We got a carat in yellow diamonds in solid gold in a nearly 1-inch length, and it's no options needed. There's no guesswork. There's nothing to figure out. It's literally just, how many do you need? Do you want one for you and one for a gift? Do you want to get one for you and the daughters and the granddaughters? Do you want to get one for you and the sisters or the best friends? This is all you need to decide, and it's not 14, it's not 13, it's not 12, it's not even $11.99. This is the big value right here, and yellow gold and solid, and already halfway through our quantity before we even do our lowest price, because that's how many of you are shopping it right now already, and we're at $11.99. We see the value. The value's there. We're going to go much lower than $1,199. Send it on out right now. This is our flash sale. It's for one day. You're never going to see my previous flash sales. You've never seen them again. They sold out. It's why you're here live or you're not. You're either here live and able to get it, or you're not here and you miss it. It's that simple. We are, okay, we might sell out at $11.99. Simply stated, they might very well go at $1,199. It's not going to be. We are going to get, maybe you think about getting a couple of them. We're really busy on the phone lines. Those are the brightest yellow diamonds, and every one of them is identical. There's not one that is shy. There's not one that is dark. There's not one that's mismatched. We're crazy busy on the phone lines. There will be a little bit of wait time on the phones. I appreciate your patience. It's not even $11.99 or $10.99. Get it today. The flash sales are limited to a certain quantity. Can't go beyond that. Not going to see it beyond tonight. This is it. This is now. Let's go. I'm not even asking for $1,000 because it's $999 for the pendant tonight while they last. And that's it. When they're counted down and sold out, they're done. They're done. You get the value tonight. You get it here and now, and there's nothing we can do beyond that. It is here and ready for you, and they're going out right away. So this is the huge moment to take advantage. This is the time, and operators, yell them out, because I know that some of you are getting more than one. I would too. And do you know how many times I've been here so long? 2 going out for 1 caller right there. 2 more for, see, most of me. And I would figure so. You've got 1, you've got 2. So that's why also our quantity is being cut here very quickly, because a lot of you are getting more than 1. And that's crucial. So $9.99, yes. Yes. So here again, if you're not familiar with a 7/8 inch, let's show it to you on the hand here. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That's one way to see it. And I love those. It's the end caps for me. It's that little point you get to the cross. The cross is very balanced, but then you get the points that are done in the mirror finished of solid gold. Very important as well. And then as far as how it looks on the neckline, look at this. On that, I'm not a fan of this color at all to show these bright, vibrant colors. Look at that. So imagine, just for a size reference here, this is where my pendant sits, and this is what it looks like from a distance. Those colors are amazing. And that's why, again, I was so taken aback when I saw this cross. I thought, now I've sold a lot of yellow diamonds, like literally hundreds of thousands of yellow diamonds, smaller, larger, all different kinds. This color is just beyond what we even typically see. It is so bright. They're so bright, they're so rich, and the radiant, if you don't have a radiant, not a lot of us do. I mean, I thought I had the rare. I have emerald cut yellow diamonds. They're still easier to get you an emerald cut than it is a radiant cut, and not to mention 5 of them stacked together, and so beautifully so that they are so completely, it's really that seamless look that we love. I think that's what's so important here too. It's that seamlessness of the way they're set. That's all in the design work. That end cap, which is meant to be a nice little change from the flashes of the diamonds, the beautiful cutting of the diamonds, to the more mere polishing of the actual trillions you're getting, because those are trillion gold finish details. So it is really stunning. $9.99. All right, congratulations. We're going to give it a last 60 seconds. We've got also a mandarin garnet pendant, and I'll take requests if you got them. We've got a big tanzanite. We've got a really important emerald here as well. And there it is. Look at those radiants. And I'll tell you, I get so many compliments and questions. And obviously people, when I'm out and about and I'm wearing jewelry, people generally know that I'm probably selling it. And So every time someone sees that cross that I have, that's like the version of it, the prior version, everyone says, well, bring that out on the show. Why don't I ever see that on the show? And that's because it's long gone. We can't even make it anymore. Can't make it. I don't have any of those emerald cut yellow diamonds anymore in those sizes. And that was like the piece that, it was that fleeting moment that if you weren't with us that day, you didn't get one. Same thing here. This is that same moment where there will be, months from now, somebody calling up saying, do you have that 1 carat radiant? I saw it on a recap. I missed it. Do you still have it? And the answer will be no. These are really, truly one and dones. They're specialty pieces, specialty moments, and you don't see them going forward. I can speak for that because 7 years ago, it was virtually the same thing, but with emerald cuts, but they were smaller and it was more money. And I think that, and gold was a lot less then. 7 years ago, gold was nothing compared to where it is now. And yet, what gives? I'm trying to think what the carat weight was on my, I don't remember the exact carat weight, but it was really, I wear it every day. It's a smaller cross overall. The diamonds are very small. They're bezel set. So it's really, they're small diamonds, but I'll tell you, nothing like a 20 pointer like what you're getting here times 5. So really an impressive style. And I know mine cost more than $1,000. So huge value there, big time moment, last call. And then we'll get to a beautiful emerald ring. I have this really ornate emerald ring with this stunning stone. We're going to make very affordable. And then don't forget about a couple of recaps. We've got our museum masterpiece still here, which is the nearly 7 carat diamond ring. It's got a 3 carat yellow diamond, which would go so beautifully with the cross pendant. And then it's got the 360 and white diamonds around it. All right, we'll move on. Keep calling. There's only so long I can hold that there, to be honest with you. And then here we go with the emerald. Oh boy. Well, this is a piece I felt really strongly about bringing to a Wednesday when we got a little bit of everything. From the What's New to the museum masterpiece to the flash sale. We've had it all in one show. Yes? Back again. Sure. Here's the back of that pendant one more time for you. Like I said, it's almost entirely finished, but not solid because we still like to give it a little access for the light. So that's the back of the pendant. You just saw it. Here's the back, so you can see how there's a little, basically one opening behind every diamond there, just to give it more or less solid, but just a little bit of an access for, a little, access point for the light to get to those diamonds. There it is upright too. Isn't that something? Perfect length too, just under an inch. Perfect length for everyday wear, still stacks really well. Maybe there's another pendant you want to wear with it. I always say put the smaller ones layered closer to the neckline and then have the larger ones. If you are layering, that's my layering rule of thumb, is just put the longer chains with the larger pendants and then let those nest together. I love the way that looks. Smaller up top, larger below, and you can just get that whole cool layering look. But is that emerald not outstanding? 113-1199. Is the number on this one. And we still have that mandarin garnet necklace. We still have our museum masterpiece, which is under $20,000 for $661 in diamonds, which is incredible. And then we've got a few recaps to do. Last call on the show, though, and we still have that heart-shaped purple Paraíba and the LA. We got so much to recap because I think the first hour was a light one. So that's what happens on Wednesday. So we'll do our recap in just a bit as well. And then here we are with the ultimate emerald. This is not a small size either. You know how they can be deceiving where they always look bigger than they weigh. So sometimes it's like, hey, it's a 17-pointer. Not here. This is not a 17-pointer. You know what I mean? They all look really nice, and then the carat weight is like, wait, what? Huh? It's a weird thing. But that's because they're less dense. So they always look bigger. Well, guess what? How big's this one going to look? Because it's a carat 26, an actual gem weight. It's 113-1199. It's huge. It looks like a 2.5 carat. The rule of thumb here is that they look double what they weigh. So it's going to look like a 2.5 carater. It is a stunning bright green. It has, I felt like we needed a big stone supported by a lot of gold here. So we used a bigger mounting, but without doing crazy amounts of diamond weight. Doesn't need 3 carats here. It just needs diamonds throughout. They're pavé within the setting, which has so much detail, and that's going to be our 43 points in diamonds. So all together, wait till you see it on, the cutout details are everything, adds a little bit of open work, more intrigue to the design with that negative space you have. Here's what it looks like on the hand. Okay, get ready, because if it looks that clean, when you're up close and personal, there it is. That, you know what these do. From farther away, it just glows even more. Look at what that's doing. Okay, now, and I know, for anybody who's concerned, it tapers in the back because I know it's nice and wide across the top, but it's going to taper nicely in the back. So it's as comfortable as it is beautiful, as it is striking, as it is stately. It's got all the things. And that is Colombian emerald, and it's been a beryl night. We had a beautiful aqua earlier. We spent some time talking about vanadium beryls, those vanadium-rich blue-greens, and now we're talking about the, what did we learn earlier? Chromium and iron makes an emerald green. And look at that bright glow. I mean, this is the angle. I just want to look at it and stare at it from a distance like this because it is so telling. It looks like your flawless emerald. And we know there's no natural emeralds that are flawless. And it used to be $8,999, probably why I've refrained from showing it a whole bunch, because that's not a price we all love. We respect it. I think we understand it. We appreciate it, but we don't love it to the point of let's dial in and get it. And that's really what it comes down to do, is we can't show you something if it's not a let's dial in and get it. Because if it's not that kind of a value that elicits a, I want you shocked at how good the price is, not a, should I, shouldn't I? Or I'm going to have to really maybe, stop buying jewelry for a while. I'm going to have to sell some of the old jewelry. I just want you to be able to afford everything at a better price than you ever dreamed it could be. And that's where this is. That's where it's going to be. It's not $89.99 anymore. It's coming out with a mission. Today, the mission, get it a home. This one's too pretty, too clean. I understand the $9,000 price tag. I just want it to be better for you. So let's put it on the auction block and see who's out there. Because that's the way I can get you real low on the price. Otherwise, we got to leave it pretty close to that $9,000 price tag. And I'm not loving it. And I don't think you're loving it because nobody's dialed in yet. So here's what we do. It's not going to be $9,000. Or half at $45. Seems like a pretty big value right then and there. We're going to keep it going. And we've got our last now. It's down 35 minutes on our Wednesday. That's it, y'all. So it's ready. We're ready to go. And this one should be the first one of the last little bit of time to definitely find a home. And also, it is the finale of May. We've only got a couple days left. Can you believe it? Sunday is it for May. So by the time Monday rolls around, it's already June. So maybe this is the way we're celebrating a May birthstone. Maybe it's the way you just want to get one of the big three, rubies and sapphires and emeralds, and you want to experience them all in the best of the quality out there. But it's also not going to be 45 because that's not doing it either. So instead of 45, how about 4,000? You know what, skip 4,000. Let's go even lower. $3,500 to get this one going in the 126. That's a big time value. And again, the auctions afford me a little bit of room to move, a little bit of that so-called wiggle room where we want to get you that whatever we feel like is necessary on a late Wednesday night here, at least late in the show. To get this one gone, how about $3,000? 3,000, 60 seconds, $10 on the increment. We've got a few pieces to recap before we go. We've got a last call on the show, and we got a major, major value sitting here right here at $3,000 to get that one going and started. Isn't that something special there? That glow, that incredible, it's an internal glow. It goes deeply within that stone. Forget about the so-called quote unquote haunting glow. I always think that's kind of a way to say, yeah, not so much. It's just like a little something, a little shading, a little something, a very, very, very just kind of subtle. I want to see a pop to my stone. I want to see a real all around, side to side, top to bottom glow. That's what this stone, even in darkness, let me try to hide a light here. Look at this. Look at that. Watch. Full light, darkness. Look at that. Creating the cloud cover. And still, the stone is just powerfully glowing. And we don't have anybody at $3,000. This is a little bit shocking. We know our emeralds, don't we? Hopefully, we've learned a little something about emeralds together. Hopefully, I know we've shown you some of the best of the best. I know we've had some good ones. How about this for better than $3,000? This is my last opportunity here to do this, guys. This is it. $3,000. Let me just say, we need to, I'm a believer in this stone. And maybe it's just years and years of loving on this gem as I have. Maybe it's a lot of experience with emeralds. Maybe it's just being around a lot of good stones all the time and having a very high standard, I might add, for what emeralds should be. to bring them on the air, but knowing that they're such an expensive stone because of their importance, and it all depends on quality. There are emeralds out there for not a lot of money, just no different that there are rubies out there and sapphires out there for not a lot of money. Are they pieces you want to wear? Probably not. There's a lot of really low quality emeralds, rubies, and sapphires out there. And this is the exact opposite. This is the highest tier that they are available in, and we're not doing $3,000 any longer. I'm going to give it one last go here. We're going to give it a try. How about 29? Skip 29. Let's just go down to $2,500 to open. That should do it. I mean, there's an obvious value happening right there. $2,500, 60 seconds final to get that one started. Let's go for it. We can do this. And I just made it. I mean, think about if you took the emerald out of the equation. All that large, heavy gold mounting you're getting, which is solid 14 karat, and then the diamonds really running throughout. I mean, it's side to side pave. It really is. It looks like, just like the emerald, looking like it's much larger carat weight than it is. The diamonds really look much grander than they are because they're really going side to side. They're going all the way across the ring from one side to the other. So no open. All right, we don't need emeralds. Okay, we're all good. We all bought our emeralds. Okay, we're good. Let's do our recap. We've got a recap for 30 minutes. I don't know if we're going to have, let's see, we've shown you everything. I also have a couple pendants to show you. So it's rings, pendants, also have a certificate to go with one of our recapped rings we're going to show you. It's our Alexandrite. And our last call, and then if anybody does need a big tanzanite, I did show you the big heart shape. I know heart shapes aren't for everybody. If you would rather have a pair, I do have a very large pear-shaped tanzanite, and is it ever a stunning saturation and neon. That's my big pear shape. That would be item number 1127716. So just FYI, it's here. If you're interested at all, it's my 1024. It looks jumbo. I mean, for example, here's the 12 karat. Can I show you guys something? Because when I notice something, I want to point it out to you. And it's one thing to say it, but if I can illustrate it to you, it just makes it easier to understand. If you weren't with me earlier, this heart shape was on the air. The heart shape right here is a 12 karat, 11. Which one looks larger to you? This is my 1211. And do you see how that 10 karat 24 looks quite larger? I think it does. There is a pear shape there that's a 10 karat 24, but it's delivering more of a 14 or 15 karat look. And so that may or may not work for everybody, but if you are okay getting even more look for your carat weight and therefore spending a lot less than what it looks like you did, there's the one you want. 1024 with also a carat 28 in diamonds around it in any gold you'd like. So here's what it looks like on the hand. I mean, talk about an impact. That's going to be a better way to illustrate it as well. And then just the depths of red, it's like the reds almost bubble up to the surface. It's like they come out of nowhere, and it looks more internally red than anything else. That's a very important pear shape. Here's the other angle on it as well, if you like to wear that pointing towards the hand. But that is definitely a bigger look than 1024. And if you'd like that one, call me. We'll work out something. We'll make it magical. And then just a reminder, this is the museum masterpiece from earlier. It's that 3 karat with 360 in diamonds. So it's actually 661 overall. That's 1127677. Just want to remind you about our museum masterpiece must go that has about 30 minutes until it gets packed up and ready to make the trek out to the Las Vegas JCK show on Friday morning. So that is going, or actually tomorrow night, I think. So yeah, right after the show. So this is going to be, not me, but the rest of everyone else who doesn't need to host the shows, and then they head out, and then I'll head out on Sunday after the show. But there we are with the 301 with the 360, total 661, and it's fabulous. It is fabulous. That's a lot of diamond weight, and that is our major yellow diamond that is somehow, some way today, under $20,000. We got it down to $19,999. So that is our museum masterpiece must go. Otherwise, it can head out to the wholesale show and go there for more money. By the way, it's not $20,000 to the wholesalers. It's more. It's actually far more than the $69,999 that it was originally at here on the show. And then here we are with also a little more affordable recap. I've got some other rings that I'd like you to take a look at. and we're going to do our really special, some very high-end jewelries here. And we're going to show you some of our other museum pieces. It can't all be museum masterpieces, must-goes, but tonight it kind of has felt like that, hasn't it? We've got this heart-shaped purple Paraíba that is somehow, some way under 3,000. These are all from the first hour, too. So if you weren't with us, definitely take a look at what we have. Yes? Oh, really? Well, Linda, let's just bring it back here for you. Hold that thought on the recap, because Linda is still interested in the emerald and said, what, open it up? Well, let's just bring it back for a quick 2-minute clock. I mean, why not? She wants to open it at 25, 113-1199. The number, carat 26 on the size of the stone, the diamonds every which way, and we have the open at $2,500. And as we look at it again, a little closer. And did you see how that blocking of the light there? Look at that, still glowing. It's unbelievable. Let's give it 2 minutes since we're doing a little auction revisit here. Y'all saw it. Now we've got the open officially and we're waiting for the conclusion. So $2,500. And we're going to get, sure enough, it's a now final minute 45 to get you in. And one more time on the hand. By the way, you can change the gold. I love the richness of the yellow, but you do have the option here to change it to the white or the rose. So that is up to you. No charge. No charge for that gold color change. That's on the house. We'll do that for you for free. And here's what it looks like again on the hand here for you, as then we will do our recap. Don't worry, all those recaps are coming your way. If there's anything you want to snap up before everybody else sees it, you may want to do that now. What is on my wheel? A thread. All right, here we go. There, look at that. Just I don't even have to move it. Sometimes, you know, you have to move it around and you see a fleck here and a fleck there and a flash there and a flash. No, this is just all brilliant, like little mini neon lights. One of my favorite designers just came out, their recent season that they just came out with. They do these really cool collector's status bags. They're pieces of artwork, they're unusual, they're whimsical, and what they do for the first time ever, they put an actual neon sign in a bag. It's a clutch. It lights up with a literal neon light in hot pink that says ciao. You have to literally put batteries in your bag, and yes, you have a light up bag for your evening out. So yes, I mean, it's a thing, but it's almost as if, have we done that in the gemstone world? Not yet, not quite. We just rely and wait for the really, really good stones that do it on their own. Great cutting, hitting the light, beautiful neon. Look at that. I mean, every time I create a shadow, there's no taming that color. You can't dull the brightness, the beauty, the glow of that stone. It's just, I mean, this is what emerald is. In a perfect world, every single stone would look like this. We know we don't live in a perfect world, and therefore they never look like this. We're looking at the 1 in a million. Anybody else on this one? 13 seconds. Do we have a challenger? 25's going once. No challengers on that big emerald. Wow. Are we at 2510? Anybody? Joanne, are you on this one? Verifying? Yes, no? 2510? Got it? All right, sold. Congratulations. That's gone. So that's done. Dunsies, bye-bye. And now we're going to do that recap. We're going to bring it all back. Here is, and this is maybe your first look at some of these items, because most of what I'm about to show you is from hour number 1. And here's the emerald cut, aqua. And we're going to need some room here. Don't we? Look at this. Wow. So far looking good. Heart-shaped neon Paraíba. It's getting even more rare. We've got a color change speen in the round. I'm still just mesmerized by that one. So aqua in an emerald cut, color change speen. Remember, this was the nearly 3 carat. It's a 290. We have an incredible color changing alexandrite here. It's GIA certified. And it shows you the color change in photograph form. It's obviously got the pink diamond halo in the bridge. That's another great option for you. So those are really under, and if you can believe this, everything up there is under $4,000. Rather under $4,600. It's the alexandrite that's $4,599. And then we've got everything else beyond that going lower. So you've got $34.99, because you know what? $34.99 was this unbelievable deal. That's $34.99, $45.99. The big speen is only $39.99. And the heart shape, who knew? The heart shape purple Paraíba in the back is actually the most affordable of these 4. That's only $29.99 for a 234 purple Paraíba in the rarest of the heart shape. So that is a little recap on some of our exotics. And then we're also going to show you a really important, more affordable recap as well. Got some affordable pieces coming up that are going to be pendants and rings together. They're coming up also. We'll give you another great recap there. And then our last call on the show. So it's it, guys. 23 minutes left. If you have any requests, we haven't had any tonight, which hopefully just means I've shown you everything you ever wanted to see in jewelry, hopefully. If not, you pick up the phone and dial in and let us know what you'd like to see. And don't forget that that alexandrite in the front row comes with this GIA cert. So just to show you here, this is kind of their new updated cert here. It's a GIA gemological report done in, of course, look at how they've upgraded them. Look at that, February this year. Look, they look like they have, yeah, come to modern times here. A big photograph. I love that it's not a small photograph. It's a big photograph. And you get a full descriptor on alexandrite, your little kind of alexandrite 101. Love that they're even showing the Mohs scale hardness. It's the birthstone as well. They didn't used to list all that. And now, of course, you've got your one loose stone, carat 15. Your measurements is a roval. And then, of course, you've got your color change described and your cutting and a transparent stone. That it is, as you can see there in the front row. So that is $45.99, comes with the GIA gemological report with it, which is awfully nice. There's no charge for that. We did it for you. And then, of course, you've got that gorgeous diamond mounting, the pink and the white diamonds together in the bridge, $45.99. And then we've got the $39.99 speen. We cannot leave this speen here. That's a $290 round. Beautiful designer mounting. Everything up here is either 18 karat or 14 karat, of course, but we've got two 18 karat golds. It's going to be the aqua and also the speen. So left and right of your wheel there are the 18 karat gold options. And they are beautiful, aren't they? So really important designer mountings here as well. Let me know, $45.99 or less up there on that wheel. And then let's show you the more affordable recap as well. Just need to let you know that it's last call on the show. So we're going to give this wheel 60 seconds. Then I'm going to show you our affordable recap with rings and pendants all together. And then we can always show you some more as well that's brand new. But I really want to make sure all those pieces go, because it's not a coincidence they're all from the first hour. It really isn't. We know that. We understand that too. We understand that not everybody's able to be with us right away on a Wednesday especially. So really important to take a good look at what you may have missed earlier. And they all go before the show is over, which is 20 minutes from now. So need you to take advantage here while they're here. And again, $29.99 for the heart shape. $39.99 for the speen, round, exquisite, $290. Here's the $45.99 GIA certified alexandrite pink and white diamonds. And then the aquamarine right over here is only $34.99, 4 carats 02, 18 karat gold setting. Such a gorgeous piece of jewelry. And whichever one you like, they'll be yours as long as you dial quickly. So moving on to our secondary recap wheel, which is going to get you a little more affordable here. Let me show you what else lies ahead here. We have all the rings that are actually going to be our fawn diamond round, our multicolor marquise, but done with pave rounds, the white diamond ring, also done with all rounds, and another Sorari piece. There are two up there. It's what you see in yellow gold, Sorari. And then, of course, we've got diamonds and a fawn diamond. And everything up here is all the same price. All the rings, and this still just boggles my mind, they're $999 a piece. So anything you want on that wheel is $999. And we've got multicolored fancy diamonds, both in 14 karat stay. They all stay the way they are. That's going to be platinum in the front. It's going to be 18 karat gold here with your fawn diamond. The other two are the yellow gold. They're 14 karat yellow gold. They'll all stay as they are, and they're all $999. We'll give that wheel 60 seconds. My goodness. Some big values here tonight. We are not kidding on the value front here. They are incredible. And there's your last chance, last call, $9.99 a piece. And anything else you'd like to see, and that's a fly. Oh my goodness gracious. He's been bothering us all night, and now he decided to make an appearance. So yeah, for a minute I thought Tony was getting really fancy with the graphics, and I thought, wow, that's nice CGI. That hasn't happened in literally like decades. And I looked up and I'm like, oh wow, Tony, that's cool what you did there. Well, again, yeah, this is what happens when they're doing gardening outside for 2 hours before the show and they leave all the doors open. This is what happens. All right, so I'll talk with Ping about that. All right, I mean, the garden's looking lovely outside, but yeah. Not good for the shows. All right, and then we've got two pendants. These will not be $9.99, but just to recap our pendants here, there's a teal tourmaline and a fabulous Paraíba, the purple Paraíba. So that's our last call there. Are we ready? Let's move. I got something new for you. You know how we saw a mandarin garnet necklace earlier? We will do something a little different here. I got a pendant, no chain, but if you like the $9.99, you call. If you would rather have a pendant that's going to give you a little more gold, no diamonds, just the beautiful mirror finishing of yellow gold. And then look, it's like a little spoon. I know that a lot of people collect little spoons and little vintage spoons and sugar spoons and what do they call it? The little, you know, little for your tea. That is going to be, now I have to be on serious patrol here. We're going to do this gorgeous pendant, 1126911. It is a 70-point pear shape, and this is our mandarin garnet. And this is really a cool style because this is that elongated drop kind of pendant. You're going to put it on your favorite chain, but one of the few pieces we do without any diamonds. It's really just sleek and kind of nice, mirror finished here, and then concave, which is where that pear-shaped mandarin is going to sit. So it sits down into the gold. So it's not going to be really elevated where it's catching on things. So don't hesitate to wear it closer to your fine fabrics or your silks or anything that you put around the neckline or other jewelry you're layering. It's just a beautiful wearable style, but sleek. Look at this from a distance too, how this is going to look in the length. And it's solid in the back of the pendant as well. So you don't need to worry again. Comfortable, finished beautifully on the inside. And then the length of the actual piece, and I think for what you see up close, it looks a little like a spoon. I don't think it looks like a spoon when you're wearing it at all. So don't be deterred by that, because I don't know about you, but I'm not going to wear a spoon. I'm just not. I mean, maybe if I was a chef, but I'm not. So I'm not going to wear a spoon. I'm going to wear something like more like a stiletto. Something, give me that like molten gold where you get that drapey, like just again, like gold, like this fluid kind of organic look as if it's an elongated teardrop. You know, when you see water in slow motion and you see like raindrops, and that kind of thing is very organic. And there's that 1-inch drop that you have. And then again, take a look at it with this beautiful shimmer. You know we love the mirror finished gold. We love a mirror finished gold for the look you're getting, but we also love the shine of it. And this is only yellow gold as we go back up close. And it's a large bale, so again, great for your larger chains you have. And if you'd like a rare mandarin, it's only $999. Wait a minute. Let me go ahead and get this one if we really want it to fly, so to speak. I think we need to do better than $999. Yeah, we're going to make it better. Maybe this is the flash sale. Now, Yellow Diamond Cross, I just got an update. We have 2 left right now. So I moved on prematurely. We still have 2 left on our Yellow Diamond Radiant Cross. But this means, I know we all understand, right? The exotic nature of mandarins, only discovered in 1991. They haven't had that long of a lifespan. They're already extinct, mined out, done. Do we need to go lower than $999? What about $888? What about $777? I know a lot of you are probably going, well, gosh, a few days ago it would have been 10% off. What about $699? We've gone from $999, $300 saved. Let's keep it going and light up the lines one more time tonight, shall we? We have 15 minutes to go. We'll see you tomorrow night, 5 to 8 as well. We've got a major value. I know we still have some of the rings from the recaps going out as well. Call me on those. We're going to make it better than $699 or $599. What in the world? Look at that solid gold. Again, just that one opening in the back for the light. The rest is all solid, mirror finished. I know it's not polished to perfection right now because I don't have that nice a cloth up here, but look at that. I mean, just all mirror finished and really stunning. Such a beautiful modern look. How about better than $599? Can we make it easier? I can't remember the last time I had something of this price point on our shows. I mean, it's just, in today's gold environment, that's tricky. That's tricky to do. I'm going to make it even better than $599. How about it? Oh my gosh, thank you. Well, to Always Blessed, thank you. First of all, love the screen name, and I'm so glad you enjoyed the barrels. They are so pretty, aren't they? They really are. Those barrels were such a treat. I mean, it's not typical for us to do an encore of a What's New, but we had to today. It was amazing. And then thank you, Tina. Hey, Tina. Tina said you got a nail ring over the weekend. Oh, thank you. Well, Tina, they're all custom made. So just so you and everyone else who got one knows, if you picked up a nail ring on Sunday from me, they are custom made. They're all, did you guys know that? They're custom made in your size. We can't, because you saw the diamonds go almost all the way around, so we can't just make those and size them. So they are custom made. So Tina, it might take a little extra time than the normal, you know, one of a kinds that go right out. But you will love it when you get it, Tina. Thank you so much for shopping. Thanks, Tony, for letting me know with those comments, that feedback. I love that. So thank you guys. Glad you are loving the values. And speaking of, I don't know if I'm going to leave this here, so I'm just going to try something. Let's go $499. Let's make it even easier. $499 if anybody wants the Mandarin pendant. There you go. One and done. Then we'll do a couple other items you haven't seen tonight if you want to get into brand new. We're not loving the recaps, so we can go ahead and do some brand new for you. We'll do that. What would you like to see? And if there's any requests you have, get those in, because we got 13 minutes of just blowouts, whatever you want it to be. You name it, we bring it. Whatever we can do for you. If you got a certain price point in mind, we can help you with that too. It's really a good time to let us know what requests you have, okay? And then we'll get to, we've got some hoop earrings coming up. We've got a really good opal. Oh, a neat diamond necklace. They still have a moonstone necklace, by the way, or bracelet rather, if anyone wants a DBTY, but with moonstones. So a moonstone by the yard, we can do that. And then $499. All right, well, nobody on that one yet. So we'll keep on moving. Actually, let me just give away this tanzanite. Nobody's asked about it, and that's okay too. But if you want the 1024 that looks like a 15 karat, I'll just go ahead and blow it out. Maybe it is a 15 karat, who knows? I mean, I'm having a tough time understanding how a 10 karat 24 can look that large. And by the way, I love blocking the light here because you can see what I'm always talking about, what everybody who's ever received a tanzanite from us says, same thing. It looks even better in person because your lighting is gonna be lower than this lighting. So 1024, the lower light produces a better neon, and it's a 128 diamond weight. If anybody would like this tanzanite, we'll give it away at the end of the show. We're there. We are there. So we got to do some giveaways because still got to make sure some jewelry gets out of here before we go, because that's how this works. Major values, we have to sort of, they say make it up in volume. Well, we're still waiting for that. I'm still trying to figure out how that works, but that's the goal. So let's get a little more in the volumes here because you get that bigger look than the 1024. Again, I cannot neglect the fact that I have a 12 karat sitting right here, and the 12 karat looks like this. Look at the difference. That's a 12 karat and it's a heart shape and it's available. But if you'd like the 10 karat, it's more affordable and it looks even larger. I mean, look at that. It's pretty stark. And we're gonna make this one only, you know, I know it's supposed to be $99.99. It is museum reserve, but it is also that time when the last few tansies, they gotta go. So we'll give you a chance here to pick it up and make it even more affordable. I'm worried now that the $4.99 pendant is here. That's just not normal. So, you know, I don't know if it's the fly or whatever, but here's what we're gonna do. I get it, not the most impressive thing, but here's what we can do to give away a tanzanite real quick here at the end of the night. We're there, we're at the end of the night. We got our last 10 minutes left to go. If anybody would like this tanzanite, and I know that you would pay more for 15 karat. You've seen 15 carats. We have the 12 karat. The 12 karat is 7,000, by the way. So let's just give this big oversized look and give the pear, which is already, listen, if you love a pear shape, you're probably not scared of the elongation. You're probably not scared of a larger look because pear shapes themselves have that longer, leaner elongation effect anyways. So if you're already loving the pear shape, you're probably comfortable with that longer length. You know it's flattering on. You know it looks great on the hand. That's what this does. We're gonna go less than 99. Less than 89, 79, 69, 59. It's the end of the show. We'll do some gimmies here. They're just some giveaways here for the last couple minutes of the night. And yet this will not be $5,999. I know we're all doing the math going, that's an insane value. You better believe it is. And we're going to take it even lower. Not 59, not 55. Going $5,499 only. That will be it. $54.99 on that tanzanite. 10 karat 24, sure, but it looks like 15 carats or more, and you get that big time value, and we are looking at a major one. It's also got a karat 28, and we can't ignore the fact that that's a lot of extra diamond weight. I know that everyone loves to talk about per carats and then gold and diamonds for free, but those gold and diamonds usually look free. You know what I mean? There's an accent here or there. They're not fully faceted. It's a speck of diamonds here and there. Not exactly what you're getting here with this 128 epic diamond weight, the split shank, the halo that goes all the way around, which is really stunning, and all for 54. $54.99. Pretty mega value there, and we love having it for you. So if that's of interest, you let me know. $54.99. Had to do a little giveaway at the end of the night on something you had not seen and presented yet. So there it is at that 550, actually less than 550 a carat, but again, major diamond weight on that one. It's also any gold color you'd like to. I've got a morganite earring that's pretty rare. We're seeing a drop earring here. Let's show it to you very quickly. It's this bigger morganite in a cushion cut. Let me see if I can get these to sit properly because they never like to. It's a little more, I would say the prettier the earring is, the harder it is to display because it usually means it's going to have some of that great articulation we love. The dance of the stones, the movement, the drop there. It's a complex earring to make, but what a beauty. Item number is 113-1235. That'll be our cushion cut set at an angle so the point of the diamonds meets the corner of the cushion, which is really, really attractive. And then you've got the rose gold. Stays in rose gold. We got a big discount on the earrings for you just to make it nice and simple and easy, affordable as well. You're getting $420 of total carat weight here. That's going to be a $210 each, and then we also have the 18 points in the white diamonds. They may look a little like pink. Tends to happen when you see the white diamond set in the rose gold like these are. As far as the length goes, let me show you. There's a post. It's going to be centered at the top, but not at the very top, so it's going to give you piercing coverage. That's awfully nice. Always a nice little treat there if you have, again, nobody needs to see the piercing. The piercing is there to do a job. It's not there to just look pretty. It's there to be holding our earrings and our favorites, and it's an 1 1/8 inch top to bottom. There's going to be a post and butterfly backing as well. I will pop one on the ear for you so you can see, and these are also, it should be noted, these are not the peachy browns or blush tones of morganite. These are the really gorgeous, very diamond pink looking. I mean, they definitely, don't they look like pink diamonds? Yes, they do. They really don't look like the typical, you know, most morganites are peach or barely color at all. Sorry guys, it's, yeah. It's really just about that diamond pink color that we love. So pink diamond without the price tag. Let's go back to the wheel, take a close up there, and we're going to make them better than $1,500. They're $14.99. That's it. $14.99, and that's how they look together. So you can see perfect, impeccable matching. Exactly what we want our pink morganites to do. So there they are at $14.99, and then of course square cushions look a little bit more like the flashes of a round there, and that very important way. We don't see morganite earrings that often, and when we do, they're studs. They're almost always studs. They're very rarely a drop, and in this pink material, so very pretty to get that true diamond pink type of color that's happening, and that's lovely as well. There is a new diamond piece in a necklace, so we haven't had too many diamond pieces today as far as all diamonds. This is like that. Remember when we see front-facing hoops, how pretty they are? This is that concept where the bail slips through, but you see how the design is dimensional. So we're going to show that next, okay? And that's $14.99 for the morganites. Let me know what you like off of the last couple of minutes because we still have some ideas available. And it's the end of the show when everyone's making that decision of what they'd like to have. Now, this is what we call a slide. You can use any chain you want, but we're throwing in a free box link chain to go with this diamond pendant. And it's 3 rows. The middle row is channel set. It's item number 1130946. Brand new right now, one only. Platinum is the upgrade. 1130946, 1 exact carat of diamonds, all white diamonds. And this is how it looks from the side. This is why I call it a slide. You can use essentially just about anything you want to here to put through it. Now we're giving you the box link chain that's the match in platinum. It's a 1 carat total weight among the 3 rows. To me, the exciting part is the channel setting. So when it's actually on the skin, you're gonna see there's a little bit of this appearance like the diamonds are floating a bit, but they're secured between 2 rows of, guess what, other diamonds. So it looks lovely the way this presents. Yes? Heart-shaped tanzanite, you got it. So this is how it works. And then of course this chain adjustable up to 18 inches in length, but by sliding it, you can expand it to a longer length and then you can shorten it as need be. So there it is, fully extendable 18-inch max. Here's what we've got for you. The length of the actual pendant is going to be, oh, they don't want to stay on the phone lines? All right, so we've got the heart-shaped tanzanite coming up for you. There is the length of the pendant right at 7/8 of an inch in length. And then again, when you see the skin tone, look at that. So it looks like you've got the diamonds through the middle. The larger diamonds I'm talking about, they look like they're floating. Love that look. Very lengthy, but still wearable. think an inch or anything around an inch is what I call the everyday wearable size. We've heard that from ladies for years and years and years. Let me get that chain out of the way. And then what you're going to do is, let's just make it better than $2,000 or $19.99. We'll send it out in a hurry. We'll do $15.99 on this one with all those bigger diamonds set within that channel. Heart-shaped tanzanite coming up. We looked at it earlier. We gave it a glance. We'll show it again. 112, actually 113, 1210 is the number on the tansy. We saw the pair still available. We're going to do the heart shape, which is our 12 karat 11. Let me make sure I have time for this. We got 3 minutes. Got to show it quickly here. This is the heart shape Museum Reserve. Have had so many pendants and every single time sold out completely. Here's the one heart-shaped tanzanite I have left. It is 113, 1210. That is our 1211 with 89 points in diamonds. And just like the pear shape before it, tons of saturated reds. Tons of saturated reds. And it's going to be with the bigger diamonds. Let me give you a nice up-close view of the side profile, how big those diamonds are. Individually, it's in the white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. You can choose your gold color. Really become the designer. Make it your own. We've got about 3 minutes left to go. Anything from the show, call in and ask. Always best to ask your operators. Things shift throughout the show. Things go, things come back. So make sure you ask them what's available if you're considering anything you've seen in the last 3 hours. But here is the way to get the heart shape ring. And every pendant I've had is gone. Every heart shape we've had. Now it's time to get the 1211. And up there in that size, if you're lucky enough to have one of those pendants, what a way to go here and get the ring to match. If you've got my 18 karat, my 16 karat, my 13 karat, any of them, here's the way to get the ring. Perfect tapering down the sides of the band. It is an unbelievable value. We're taking it down from $35,000. This is one of those museum reserves we got back from a museum to make the ring based on your requests. And it wasn't easy, and it's a one only, and it's any gold you want. And we're going to take that down real quick, and the show is here. Should be $35,000. The heart shapes are extremely specialty. They have a huge upgrade in their price tag. Huge. We're going to take it lower. It's not $35,000, $25,000. If you want to spend $20,000, get the yellow diamond. If you want to spend less than $20,000, less than $10,000, you get the heart shape. The 1211 is here for better than $9,000 or better than $99.99. I'm going to take it even lower than that, and I should not be doing this. Not in any lifetime do you see a heart shape. And it's only here, of course, for this quality. And you'd spend a lot more anywhere else for lower quality. We're going to take it down an extra. Listen, it's the last 90 seconds of the show. I'll save you $3,000 off. It's $69.99, and there is only that one. So it's, yep, $69.99. It's going to be a fight to the finish, as they say, and this is the finish. We've got 1 minute left to go. If there's anything you want to ask about, please do that. Make sure and dial in, and we'll help you out, and we'll let you know what is still available for you, waiting for you. You know, these are meant to be moments when these pieces, it comes down to the wire here, end of the show. We want to make sure you get what you love. Who's going to take the heart shape? 1211 for that kind of price tag. Incredible. 40 seconds remain. Thank you. Reminder, we're back tomorrow night, same time, same place, 5 o'clock Pacific to 8, that's 5 to 8. So 5 o'clock Pacific, 7 Central, and 8 p.m. Eastern is when we begin the show, and we'll take you 3 hours through the most incredible jewelry of a lifetime. So make sure you join us tomorrow night. What's it going to be? What's in store for our Thursday? You won't know unless you tune in and find out. So be with me for our big Thursday night. We'll kick it off at 5 Pacific, 7 Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We look forward to seeing you all then. Thank you again for being with us tonight, and happy shopping. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for watching and shopping. We appreciate you all. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow at 5.